Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Backlash Premium Live Event as the first PLE of the season. This is WWE 2K26 Universe Mode, episode 17, and tonight it is Backlash Live from St. Louis, Missouri. Welcome to the show, folks. I'm Callum, otherwise known as the KO King. Welcome to KO Productions and welcome to Backlash, where tonight we have 8 huge championship matches in store for all of you here this evening. Gonna be an action-packed event, the first PLE of the series. Let's not waste any further time and get straight into the action here tonight live in St. Louis. Here we go, folks. Let's get to work. And tonight we are making history to kick it off live from Backlash, because kicking us off, the Women's Intercontinental Championship is going to find its first home here this evening. And out first, the newest addition to the main roster, AJ Lee.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. Making her way to the ring from Union City, New Jersey,
AJ Lee was not around last season, but she has become around this season, already 1-0, winning a triple threat match to be able to get here to fight for the opportunity to become the inaugural Women's Intercontinental Champion. She defeated Zelina Vega and Raquel Rodriguez a couple of weeks ago on Monday Night Raw, but here comes a woman who defeated Natalya and Naomi a couple of weeks ago. It's Liv Morgan.
presenting the Judgment Day from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan.
Trouble could be coming to AJ Lee tonight. AJ Lee, our first PLE matchup. Liv Morgan never won a championship last series, but she always had opportunities for gold. She was in the finals of the Queen of the Ring tournament against Kairi Sane at Evolution, defeating Sasha Banks in the semis on the same night prior to that loss. But there you go, folks. That is what they're fighting for to kick us off the beautiful, prestigious, and coveted WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. Who is going to become the inaugural champion? Well, it's referee Daffel has shown who's assigned the duties for your opening contest tonight at Backlash from St. Louis. Liv Morgan, AJ Lee to make history to crown the first ever Women's IC Champion. Referee rings the bell and here we go. History being made in St. Louis. First PLE of the season. The Backlash from WrestleMania. It's Morgan, it's AJ. Oh, the new era of women's wrestling is getting started. It's Liv Morgan. A cheap shot of AJ and a forearm down goes Lee, and Liv Morgan destined tonight to become a women's champion for the first time on this channel. As Liv, look at that, what a spinning kick. Got AJ Lee down. AJ Rock could be a lot of ring rust from AJ Lee. It's been years since she has competed. As look at Liv Morgan. What an offensive maneuver. Cover here. Shoulders down on Lee for the Intercontinental Women's title on an ear fall. AJ surviving. Both women are already 1-0 this season. 1-0 is going to go tonight. We'll find out who that would be. It's AJ. Look at the big shots. Connecting right on the forehead of Morgan. I believe may have busted her open. This matchup only starting around a minute ago. And Liv Morgan already been busted open, it seems. It's whipping a corner. AJ Lee. Running dive and attack there. Can AJ Lee get on the same level as Liv Morgan? Oh, Liv Morgan finally won her first singles championship. This is a new era of women's wrestling. They're getting more opportunities. And AJ Lee could walk out here tonight. The new Women's IC Champion for one. Off that middle rope. Tornado DDT. That was beautifully executed, however, by AJ Lee. AJ nice kick. Scott Liv against the ropes here. Lee thinking, AJ, look at that beautiful springboard, sliced bread, penny predicament here, 2 count on Morgan and an earful again. Also coming up tonight, we'll also crown the inaugural Women's United States Champion over on the SmackDown side of things, as Bayley goes one-on-one with Lyra Valkyria. Right now it's Liv Morgan here. It shocks through AJ, back in control. She's already busted open, but she's looking to fight back. Crucifix, penny predicament. Shoulders down here. Oh, let's do it. 2 count, another new fall. AJ staying alive. Nice stop though by Liv Morgan. More kicks now by Liv. And she represents the Judgment Day, as we now know. I think something is going on between her and Finn Balor, as we saw a number of weeks ago on WWE Dark. Look at this, AJ catching the leg, and AJ Lee gonna take down Liv. Gonna fade out of it. AJ was in the triple threat with Liv's good friend in the Judgment Day, Raquel Rodriguez, a recruit to the group by Liv Morgan, because Finn and Liv seem to be some sort of item here. A part of the Judgment Day. Of course, they're in full effect here on the main roster now. Finn Balor, the leader, joined by Damian Priest and JD McDonough. Of course, now Liv as well, and Raquel Rodriguez. AJ beating Raquel in that triple threat, which also included Zelina Vega to get here tonight. Wonder what it could have been if it was Liv versus Raquel. Would have been a finger poke of doom situation, nonetheless. Liv hanging AJ out to dry there. Goes back in the ring, AJ able to move out of harm's way, but Liv able to catch her with a clothesline. Raquel last night on WWE Dark in a dominant win against Naomi, is Liv gonna take AJ out of the ring. Taking her out with authority, nicely done by Morgan, and then Liv Morgan gathering full with a steam here. Liv Tope, oh, missing the mark. Oh man, the target was off from Liv Morgan. That may cost her. Now it's AJ Lee, sends her back out of the ring. The nerves may be on display here from Liv Morgan as AJ heads up to the top. Oh, but she's gonna miss the mark that time. Both women missing completely. Liv middle rope in, look at a crossbody. Landing that one. Morgan in a cover after both women came up short on diving attacks. 2 count for the Women's IC title, kick out by Lee. The way to kick us off tonight in Backlash, St. Louis, rowdy crowd. Here this evening, episode 17 of this 2K26 Universe Mode Series. Morgan kick right in the back of the neck, now connecting. AJ Horton after that double foot stop by Liv Morgan. Oh, AJ, nice elbow right in the midsection. And now it's AJ Lee. Nice kick. Lee now, Shining Wizard. Shining Wizard for the Women's Intercontinental title. She not done yet. Top rope. AJ Lee to the history. Senton. Cover. Hook of the leg. Shoulders down. That's it. 2. No. Morgan's going to kick out. Not enough for AJ Lee to capture the Women's Intercontinental Championship just yet. Over now, rolling out of the ring that time. There's Liv Morgan on the apron. AJ Lee gonna set on the outside. Crashing third. AJ Lee going to the top rope. She gonna dive her from out there. Oh God, Liv now getting her feet. AJ Lee going high. Risk high reward. And it'll pay off in the crossbody by AJ Lee to the outside on Morgan. Kick caught over by Liv on the outside. Liv gonna swing her off, and now Liv Morgan goes line on the floor, comes back into the ring. Morgan technically could win the title tonight by counter. There was no championship advantage in this match since we don't have a champion as of yet. It's Morgan this time gonna connect with a tope crossbody, taking out Lee at ringside. For the prestigious and the inaugural Women's IC title hangs in the balance. Liv Morgan gonna send AJ hard into that barricade at ringside. But AJ fading back on the outside and a massive shotgun drop kick. Believe Liv's head crashing against the stairs. AJ Lee's on top of the barricade. Walking to look at the table bomb, and she misses the mark that time. Went for what it seemed to be like a Hurricane Run or maybe a drop kick off the barricade. Liv Morgan able to have her scouted. AJ not getting that. Liv gonna try and capitalise. Top rope now by the Judgment Day representative. AJ Lee now getting her feet. Over Liv talking shit to the crowd. Oh, but able to catch AJ. Top rope. Morgan crossbody off the top. Now it's Liv Morgan in control, and that's Women's Intercontinental Championship extravaganza. The kick is off in St. Louis. Morgan up the legs here. AJ Lee heading up, does not want to beat. There is Liv Morgan. Nice shot, top rope. Liv Morgan, high risk at the top, and Lee super play Let's get Liv Morgan for the women's Intercontinental title. Lee heading hard. Cover here. Center of the ring. Shoulders down. 2 count. Cat counted by AJ Lee. Isn't on Josh Jack. But now it's Liv. Double foot stomp. No, avoided by AJ. AJ big elbow in the midsection. Lee now. Oh, God. Nice cross kick there off the arm ringer. AJ Lee. Battle rope flying and splash to the back of Morgan. Big knee missing the mark that time. And it was Liv. Code breaker. Double knees to the face. Covered by Morgan. Just like that to become women's IC champion again. AJ Lee gonna power and that was a powerful kick out. Enthusiastic kick out, if you will, there by AJ Lee. And you can tell the crowd in St. Louis firmly on the side of AJ Lee. AJ taking Liv Morgan down, shrinking her down to size. Lee now, drop kick right in the back of the head. Both women down. Crucial point. And that's Women's Intercontinental Championship matchup. Listen to this place. Going crazy for women's wrestling. We have 3 women's matches tonight on Backlash. Stacked night of action, 8 championship encounters. Don't want to go anywhere more, get Oblivion! Oblivion and nowhere but no ropes needed. Cover for the women's IC strap 2 count. No, AJ again at 2. AJ again. Oh man, well what the hell is Liv Morgan gonna do to put away AJ Lee? Perhaps going to the top rope, big senton. AJ done it earlier. Liv Morgan connects now. Cover on Lee. Hooking the leg again. Shoulders down. 2 count once more and another near fall. Man, Lee is resilient. Taking out of everything that Liv's thrown at her tonight. In St. Louis in the opening contest tonight at Backlash. AJ runs in. Oh no, Black Widow. Black Widow. Submission. No, we're going to go for Morgan. She may tap out here. She may give in if she will. AJ Lee will walk out the inaugural WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion. Lee's going to sit in. Referee Daffler Shaw right there to see if Liv will tap out or pass out due to the pain. Will Lee make history? No. Liv Morgan able to counter it face first goes AJ Lee. And now it's Liv, shoulders down, penny predicament to steal one on AJ. And she's somehow further in the block. All this time straight out of the cover. 2 count on Morgan. No! Oh, a nice suplex there by Liv. I'm gonna do the 3 amigos here. Liv Morgan pulling out all the stuff tonight. Trinity of suplexes. On it off the top. Anything it takes to put AJ away. AJ, fall on. That's how she beat Zelina Vega on that Trouble Threat a couple of weeks ago. Crucifix pin. Shoulders down. No! Again. It's Liv surviving. AJ Nino. Counter that time. Morgan drop kick. God, Sam. And both women are down again. What a battle to kick us off tonight at Backlash. Both women are spent. And what has been an excellent encounter this evening. Liv Morgan out of the corner. What's she thinking here? AJ Lee getting on her feet. Liv Morgan runs right in and clotheslines her right back down. Morgan doesn't know what to do. She's done everything she could. Morgan top rope splash, knees up by AJ. AJ Lee getting her knees up. Right in the midsection kick. Can't know Liv Morgan able to turn it around. And now it's Liv Morgan. Got her against the ropes and this could be Liv's opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. Ace kick to the leg. Morgan, get herself set. AJ against the ropes. Not where you want to be. Liv Morgan, AJ comes away in the open line with a second Oblivion. Right on the canvas. Cover. The rope. The rope saving AJ Lee. Her foot underneath the bottom rope. And wait a minute, Liv Morgan exposing the turnbuckle pad. What the hell's Liv doing? No. Referee tending to the turnbuckle pad. Liv Morgan is snatching the women's Intercontinental title. That's not even hers. AJ's oblivious. Liv Morgan can't get AJ in the back of the head with the women's IC championship. Referee turns round, doesn't see nothing. No, not like this. Liv Morgan now with a drop toe hold as the official. Getting rid of the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Liv now. Got AJ against the ropes. No, AJ's out of it, oblivion by the ropes, that's gonna be at the cover. The hook in the leg, shoulders down, 2 count, Liv Morgan makes history. Liv Morgan by hook or by crew cracker, AJ over the head with a title, setting her up for the oblivion by the ropes, third and total the match. But the first one of them by the ropes, Liv Morgan is the inaugural Women's Intercontinental Champion. Nothing can ever take this away from her. This was an incredible showing for both women, but it's Liv Morgan tonight who will go down the inaugural Women's Intercontinental Champion. And one hell of a match to kick us off in her first PLE this season. Backlash Premium Live Event has led it with that. The oblivion for the 1, 2, 3 and new Women's IC Champion. Congratulations, Morgan. What a moment tonight in St. Louis. She has finally gone and captured her first singles championship, her first championship of the season. Could be her first of many to come. Liv Morgan, the first ever WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion. We've still got hell of an action to come tonight at Backlash, including one hell of a main event. The WWE Championship is on the line. It's Roman Reigns challenging Braun Breaker for the WWE title. But coming up next, a 6-man tornado tag team elimination match for the WWE World Tag Team titles as FTRKO taking on the War Raiders and Aleister Black, and it's next. So this is a first, ladies and gentlemen. The WWE World Tag Team titles being defended tonight in a 6-man tornado tag match. Meaning this man, the challengers. FTR, the former tag team champions, are being joined with their leader of FTRKO tonight, the Viper, Randy Orton, former US champion, want to help his boys in becoming 3-time World Tag Team champions.
731 pounds, Randy Orton, Diaz, Hero, and Case Wheeler.
Orton has put his own priorities on hold for now to help his proteges, Cash Wheeler and Dax Harwood, on their achievement of becoming 3-time World Tag Team Champions tonight at Backlash. It's Randy Orton's own hometown, but he's doing it for his boys tonight. Randy Orton, former US champion, ain't going back for that title, hasn't as of yet. But he is certainly going to war tonight with the War Raiders. Tell you that, man. Randy Orton, Cash Wheeler, Dax Harwood, they have got gnarly competition tonight, live in Backlash, because here come the World Tag Team Champions, ladies and gentlemen. Eric and Ivar are here on SmackDown, a part of Backlash. Need a big win tonight. Ivar losing to Randy Orton on an episode of SmackDown, and both Raiders losing. But that's Machine Guns as well. That's right, folks. Both these men losing to the Motor City Machine Guns of Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin in the first episode of Monday Night Raw of this series. See how they fare tonight in their first PLE outing, defending the World Tag Team titles. Their first official defense of the gold, but not in traditional tag team match. No, it's Backlash, baby. We're going all out. It's a tornado elimination tag match here tonight, which means Aleister Black or Randy Orton could be the remaining members of each team they could win it, meaning the Raiders or FTRKO would win the titles. Both these men are just fighting for the tag titles. They're fighting for their side. And Aleister Black got a lot of history with FTRKO. We defeated Randy Orton last year at SummerSlam. Defeated Cash Wheeler last year, and recently on SmackDown, he went and defeated Dax Harwood and revealing himself to be the partner that the War Raiders have selected tonight. The former world champion, the Dutch Destroyer, the Demon of Darkness, the man who cashed in his Money in the Bank contract that he won at the first WrestleMania last year. Or, well, 2 years ago now at this point. Almost 3 at this rate. He cashed that in. He got a massive victory against Samoa Joe at Survivor Series, ending his 364-day reign as World Heavyweight Champion. Black had a pretty solid reign, losing it at No Way Out to the glorious Bobby Roode. And it's his first PLE of this season. But not in the way he'd like. He'd like to be in there in the world title scene, or the US title, or conquering FTR like they did at WrestleMania. But this time, Randy Orton's getting involved. He went against AJ Styles in losing fashion at WrestleMania, losing his United States Championship. He's not gotten a rematch for that as of yet, because he is putting his selfish side away for now and helping his proteges cash in Dax. For the Raiders, they needed a hand. Aleister Black able to lend a hand. He wants to stick it to FTRKO. He's beat them all individually. He wants to beat them all here tonight again, live at Backlash. Wants to get back to that world title scene. Black losing at WrestleMania to The Undertaker after defeating the Dead Man at the Royal Rumble a couple of months prior for the World Heavyweight Championship, but couldn't put away the Dead Man at WrestleMania. Well, nonetheless, here we go. That's what they're fighting for, folks. The beautiful, prestigious, and coveted WWE World Tag Team Championships. Just their second match of the night, second title encounter as well. So here we go, bell has been rung, and this is going to be a clusterfuck. Here tonight, live at Backlash. Aleister Black and Randy Orton going at it. Cash Wheeler and Ivar going at it, and Eric and Dax going at it. Elimination rules, last man remaining wins, or last members of teams remaining wins. It could be a clean sweep, it could be 2 men still remaining, or it could be 1 man at the end of it. So, for example, if Ivar gets eliminated first, it is just him gone. Eric and Aleister Black need to work together against the remaining members of the matchup. This is going crazy here. People are going all the way inside, outside the ring. I believe Falls Count Anywhere is on in this contest as well at Backlash. A cluster of a match as Eric brings a steel chair into the ring. Randy Orton going to get whacked with a wow. Eric going arm there with that steel chair. And now trying to hit Dax with it. Dax though saying hell no. There's Dax Harwood, Irish whip off. Oh, look at that from Ivar. Taking out Dax. My goodness. Eric and Orton gonna do battle on the outside, it seems, as Ivar missing that leg drop. Aleister Black, big shot of Cash. Look at Eric on the outside with a suplex on the floor on Randy as Ivar gets sent back, and as does Cash Wheeler. And Aleister Black getting taken out from his side. Russian leg sweep from Dax Harwood. Everyone going all over the shop here. Is Eric battling with Randy Orton a ringside. Look at Aleister Black. Moonsault off the springboard of Cash, covering the ring here. There's Dax making the save. Ivar and Orton going at it at ringside. Randy Orton, big European uppercut, down goes Ivar. Oh, look at Randy grabbing one of the World Tag titles that belongs to Ivar, and Eric and just wailing away at the big man on the outside of the ring. Time and time again, but this time it is completely legal. No disqualifications, no countouts. Tornado matchup. Oh, look at Randy on the outside of Aleister Black with a DDT in the World Tag Team title. And a cover on Black on the floor here. Referee Adrian Butler assigned the news for this contest. Going to get in position. Aleister Black able to kick out. You could have called it from the inside, Adrian. Nonetheless, Ivar. Oh, look at Aleister Black. Nice kicks there on Randy Orton, but took a lot out of himself in the process. As Cash Wheeler had a submission locked in, Eric able to avoid it. My God, I believe someone's busted open. I think it's Dax Harwood as Ivar with a steel chair over the head there. on Dax in the ring, and look at this, Aleister Black got Randy Orton against the barricade with a big boot. Eric now bringing a table into the ring. Look at this DDT by Dax Harwood on Ivar. Aleister Black in the ring making the save here. Look at Eric, double knee to the outside of the chest of Cash Wheeler. My goodness, oh, Black Mass by Black on Dax. This Randy making the save. Oh, it's incredible. Look at this, Eric. Oh, bent down Phil Nelson, knee right to the back of the head cover here. This could be the elimination. Cash could be the first to go here. 2 count. Cash Wheeler eliminated just like that. Now we are 3-on-2 for the tag champs and Aleister Black. They are in control. Look at Black with combination offense on the outside. And a meteor to Dax Harwood. Look at Randy inside the ring on Eric here. The draping signature offense, the DDT by Randy. Aleister heading Dax over the head with a World Tag Team title, but a meteor by Black. Ivar taking the fight to Randy Orton on the outside of the ring. 3-on-2, Dax and the Viper going to fight back in this in Randy's hometown here. Eric with a steel chair in hand. It's back and forth go Eric and Aleister Black. Is Black now gonna throw him all the way to the other side. He was looking at that with a steel chair and a Black after Black Mass on the outside. Cover on Dax, 2 count. Dax Harwood now eliminated. And just like that, it is 3-on-1, and this is not what Randy Orton wanted tonight. That's Eric, Ivar, and Aleister Black versus Randy Orton. Oh, look at that, Randy fighting back, big elbow to Aleister Black, and a clothesline, no missing. Big backbreaker, and Randy Orton going to try his best to fight off 3 dangerous adversaries here. And the form of the World Tag Team Champions, Eric and Ivar, and the Dutch Destroyer, Aleister Black, who he lost to last year at SummerSlam. Big face shot. Don't forget, Randy defeated Ivar on the first episode of SmackDown this series. Aleister Black still chill avoided by Randy. Kick to Eric. Went for big shots. Aleister Black though. Randy tried his best to fade off the offense. Oh, but there's Eric headbutting Randy Orton pushing down the mat right on top of that steel chair, I believe. There is thumbtacks in the ring that was brought on by somebody. It's Black with a meteor off the top. Randy down and out, and Aleister Black just hit him with a table. Oh, but also accidentally clogging a tag team partner for this matchup. And Eric with a title belt over the back of Randy Orton. Eric now shooting the half. Hooking the legs, shoulders down to the outside. It's Randy Orton down and out on the floor. No, he's going to be able to stay in it again. That's the mugging now. Randy Orton got no friends left. It is 3-on-1 for the Viper to try and contend with FTRKO's opposers. The War Raiders and Aleister Black. Black War, as you could call them. As Aleister Black top rope, looking to try and fly on Randy Orton. Oh, but Eric with a clothesline. And Eric going to try and put away the Viper. Can he get him here? Randy, no, able to counter Randy Orton. A beautiful shot. How going to take down Ivar now? German suplex there to Eric, and now it's Randy Orton in control. There's only one man in, Aleister Black. He's got a bag of thumbtacks for the looks of it. And Aleister Black, he's going to pull them down on the mat right by the table. Look at Randy here. Suplex to Ivar through the table. But he's got 2 of them in a fight with what he saw. Ivar writhing in agony. Eric with forearm smashes. Cover to the Viper. Hook in the legs. Shoulders down. 1, 2, no. Randy still in it. That's Aleister Black launching the chair. Orton avoided. Clothesline to Eric. Oh, Aleister Black and right back up. So does Eric. And Eric taking down the Viper, and this is a mugging. The numbers game just getting too much for the Viper, it seems. Too much for Randy to handle. Look at Aleister Black, ripcord knee strike right in the jaw of Randy Orton. There's Ivar just watching this action on the outside. It's Eric and Aleister Black just dominate, but Randy comes back in. Want to try and fight with Ivar. Nice shot there. Oh, KO! Out of nowhere. Come on, Aleister Black making the save. Well, we could have got an elimination there. That was probably Randy's best shot. Oh, but Eric just launching a barbed wire baseball bat right in the face of the Viper. And Aleister Black with Black Mass. But he didn't get all of it. And now Aleister Black gonna set it on the outside. Back to the floor again. Now Black with a barbed wire bat in hand. Eric. Overhead suplex. And Aleister wailing away. That's gotta be it. Cover. Adrian Butler back in the outside of the ring. The 2 count. No! Oh my goodness. Oh, he's a former multi-time champion. He's a former US champion in this series as well. And clearly not for no reason. Look at that. Oh, goodness. Wow, Aleister Black and Eric keeps wanting a piece of Randy Orton. Aleister Black not happy. He wants the piece of the Viper. He's been him before. He knows he can do it. He's done this for the Raiders. He's also doing this for himself. To get back in contention for championship opportunities. But look at Eric. My goodness. Back to the floor they go again. Every damn time out of the floor. Nice knee there. Oh God, Aleister Black's in the top rope. May try and fly and take out Randy Orton. Eric trying to put him away. Nice counter. Aleister Black made it. Double foot stomp now by Black. That's an absolute mugging tonight. It's Eric now. Look at the strength and now gonna send him down the canvas. Oh, Aleister Black with a title. And Eric with it. Don't think he meant to do that. I've on a battle on the outside. Randy trying to fight back in the numbers game again. Just keeps getting overwhelmed. And St. Louis ain't loving this. Randy is getting destroyed by the Raiders and by Aleister Black here. Oh my goodness, even Ivar kicked him so damn hard. Eric fell down. And Black with a big knee strike. And a cover here. Oh, it seems like Ivar wants to do more damage to Randy Orton. I don't blame him, since what happened a couple of weeks ago on SmackDown. But Randy Orton, this is his hometown. He is the hero, and he is getting decimated by the World Tag Team Champions and Aleister Black. Oh, goodness. Shots with the belts. Both titles been picked up. Aleister Black with a DDT in the gold. Randy done that to Black earlier. And now it's going to be Randy Orton who's down and out, it seems. Eric keeps trying to clock him. Ivar clocking Randy. Going to send him into the ring. I think this match is going to reach its conclusion. Ivar heading to the top rope. Looking to fly as Aleister Black is just pouring thumbtacks on Randy Orton, moving it away. Ivar hitting thumbtacks there. Randy fading. He's fading. RKO Eric. Oh goodness. Oh, there's Aleister Black. Aleister Black, wait a minute. No, counter to the back door. How the hell is Randy doing this? Big shot, down he goes. And then Randy shots to Ivar here with a big punch right on top of the head. How is Randy Orton doing this? DDT. He's fighting with them all here. Nice shots. Here's Eric back in. Eric now picking him up, went for a suplex. Randy out the back door again. Randy Orton going after the leg of the big man now. Oh, Aleister Black bringing out another table. There's a countable forearm by Eric. And now Eric. There it is again. That is how he knocked off Cash Wheeler in this contest. The cover. The 2. It's over. Thanks for coming, Randy Orton. Dominance from the Raiders and Aleister Black tonight. Absolutely obliterating the entirety of FTRKO. Was that full Nelson knee strike in the back of the head that just rendered to be too much for Randy Orton to contend with tonight. It is a clean, sweet victory for the War Raiders and Aleister Black in their route to defend the World Tag Team titles. I'm sure the Raiders will have more traditional defenses on the go, but tonight it's Aleister Black who offers a helping hand, and it was damn well needed. We'll still to come tonight, world title action in a triple threat matchup as LA Knight put the gold on the line against not only Bobby Roode, the former world champion, but also the former WWE champion, Seth freaking Rollins. That's later on the night, but coming up next for the Women's World Championship. Io Sky defends against her former NXT adversary, Rhea Bloody Ripley. It's next live at Backlash.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Women's World Championship.
Here we go then, folks. Thank you, Alicia Taylor. It was back in NXT where this woman ruled over that brand with an iron fist for the majority of the season. She had a 304-day reign as the NXT Women's Champion until she lost it at Evolution PLE to Lyra Valkyria in the opening contest in that night. Lost to Lyra in the rematch as well at Deadline. Lost in a triple threat matchup, and now she is main roster bound and she is ready for the main event here on the Red brand. About a Backlash tonight in St. Louis. Rhea Ripley looking to start over where she left off down at NXT and gain championship gold and try and even hold it for longer than she did down in the black and gold brand last year. Rhea Ripley going at it tonight against the Women's World Champion Io Sky, who comes in her first defense of the gold since winning it at WrestleMania. It'll be a hell of a way to get a big women's matchup, a big women's world title showdown here. These two faced off 2 times down in NXT, with Rhea winning both encounters. Can Io win the third? Will the third be the charm for Io Sky tonight? Rhea Ripley winning this opportunity and getting the shot tonight at Backlash by winning a fatal 5-way contest against the likes of Charlotte Flair, Asuka, Becky Lynch and Bianca Belair, 4 of the other top stars of the Raw Women's Division alongside the World Champion and the Eradicator. Rhea able to dispatch of all of them and get the opportunity tonight against this woman, the Women's World Champion in the first PLE of the season, the Genius in the Sky, Io Sky. That is right, folks. Io this past week on Raw getting a victory over Zelina Vega to get herself psyched up and ready for her first defense in the championship. She lost in a Women's Champion versus Champion matchup in the first episode of Monday Night Raw this season against fellow Women's Champion Jade Cargill of SmackDown. Jade able to beat Io and make sure that she got the first pick for SmackDown in the draft on the first night of this series. And now Io, after getting a win this past week on Raw, feeling confident, wanting to finally beat Rhea Bloody Ripley and get her first successful defense of her Women's World Championship. Io Sky has held the Women's World Championship for an impressive 160 days. But it was only because we took a break from when the series ended to get this series starting off. No defences yet of the gold. Let's see if you can get one tonight, as that's what they're training for. The beautiful, prestigious and coveted Women's World Championship of Monday Night Raw. Let's head to the ring now with the official ring introductions from Alicia Taylor.
Introducing the challenger from Adelaide, South Australia, Rhea Ripley. And her opponent from Tokyo, Japan, the WWE Women's World Champion, Io Sky.
Thank you, Alicia Taylor. Here we go. Both women looking ready. Io Sky with no even one defense of the gold just yet, but already a 160-day reign because of when the series ended. But nonetheless, referee Danilo Amfibilio, I believe that's his name. He is the official. He is signing the rules for this women's world title encounter tonight at Backlash. Third matchup tonight. The hell of a show. Rhea and Io. Here we go. Bell has been wrong. Matchup is on the way, and both women get this crowd ready. Guys, I've seen their matches down in NXT last series. You know these two have unbelievable chemistry. This one going to be no different tonight. Both women are certainly leveled up since then. Rio for a handshake, and Io going to accept. Nice sportsmanship that started off in this women's world title affair. But here we go, it's Rhea, it's Io. Colorado time to get it started. Who's going to get the upper hand here tonight at Backlash? Ripley headlock applied. Rhea Ripley got that side headlock, women's world title matchup. Just getting started as Io Sky beautifully done. She needs this one, does Io. Io has never beaten Rhea in this series. They have faced off twice during NXT, Rhea winning them both in defense of the NXT women's title, and the first one being a tournament to crown the first ever NXT women's champion. Rhea now turning the pressure. Got Io Sky back into a beautiful hammer lock there. Not beautiful if your name is Io Sky, however. Rhea wrenching on that as tight as she possibly can. Gonna ground Io and keep this matchup slow pace. Io Sky loves to fly around the ring. Rhea doesn't want to let that happen tonight. Rhea gonna take her down. Nice rear chin lock. This is what Ripley needs to do here. She's got a great strategy off the opening bell in this women's world title clash. They've got that tight cinched then. Io Sky might even pass out of this chin lock. But if we know something about Sky, she's always going to get back up. Rhea Ripley able to turn it right back in to another arm wringer. Rhea got that arm wringer cinching in on Io Sky on the canvas here. Got Io again, and down goes Io. Rhea Ripley on fire. Right back into it now, these two women go. And it's going to be Io Sky. Look at the strength of Sky. Driving her all the way into the corner. Referee going to have to get in the middle here to force the break. We get one. Right back in another collar and elbow. And another one. And it's going to be Io kicking away, and Sky now in control. Here comes Io. Double knees. Midsection of Rhea Ripley classic. Io Sky offense. Now Io, nice kick. Oh, here comes the combination offense from Io Sky. Riptide knee strike by Io. Io Sky going crazy in this women's world title contest tonight. Oh, Backlash. Still got her main event. Braun Breaker and Roman Reigns after Reigns was screwed out the WWE title at WrestleMania by Breaker in his words. Can Reigns get the gold back tonight in the main event? World title as well. LA Knight, Bobby Roode, Seth Rollins. We crown the inaugural Women's US Champion as well as Ripley. Set out powerbomb. Come on. Well, this be enough. Not only one off a set out powerbomb. Io Sky not saying to him as Rhea Ripley. A sliding drop kick, and now it's Rhea. Like forearms and shots now. On Io Sky and smack right to the face of Io. Middle rope, Rhea Ripley now. We're going to maybe fly, but there's Io Sky right there. Sky trying to stop her tracks. No, Rhea able to connect. The drop kick off the middle rope now. Combustible elements in this women's world title match. Ripley cover. 2 count kick out by Sky. Rhea Ripley almost getting the better of Io in that exchange. But now it's Io running in. Hurricane Rana. Here comes the speed I was talking about. From the genius of the Sky tonight. Io pick up. Put down. Beautifully done by Io. That's a thing of beauty. A stomp right on the ankle. Over Rhea Ripley's rolling to the outside of the ring. Io Sky gonna get crazy. Gonna maybe try and fly here. A Backlash. Tope crossbody taking out the Eradicator at ringside. Down goes Ripley. Io Sky firmly in control tonight. Oh, but wait a minute. Io Sky. Middle rope moonsault. The springboard by Io. Listen to this place go absolutely radio rental tonight at Backlash. Io Sky, oh my goodness, on the barricade. Walking it like a tightrope. There's Rhea Ripley. Going to win the barricade. Oh, but she's going in the ring. Can't win the title. Be a count out, Rhea. Count of 8. You're going to get back in. You're going to get back out. Rhea does get out. Goes for Io there. On the barricade. Io picks up. Oh, Rhea with a big shot. Oh, another shot trying to stop her now. Oh, but that's time Io kicks her off, and now Sky with a video. Almost catch herself on the apron. Oh, she had Shaw first on the apron of the Meteor there. Oh, for the barricade. That was incredible. For the Women's World Champion. Well, now it's Io. Gonna send her into the ring. What's Sky going to maintain? Oh, beautiful drop kick by Sky. The genius of the Sky with a springboard over the ring, the cover. Hook of the leg. Shoulders down. Women's world title in the line. Rhea Ripley going to kick ya. Oh, and you can't believe it. Great offense over the last couple of minutes by the Women's World Champion who's been in control. But now it's Io Sky. Nice kick. Well, Rhea now out. It's not going to send her into the corner. Io Sky now. Uh-oh. She's been looking good in this matchup. And she looks to continue that streak here. Sky. Palm strike in the top rope. Io. High Red District. Will it pay off here? Avalanche Spanish fly by the genius in the Sky. Off the top, beautifully executed there, Io. Into a cover, hook in the leg, shoulders down, Women's World title on the line, 2 count kick out by Rhea Ripley. Oh my. Io Sky cannot believe it. And Rhea still ended up in a nice drop kick into the corner to a seated Rhea Ripley. Io stomping away now. Stomp after stomp, Io Sky. Got her man just to come right back in. Metal rope now. Io wanted to get up there. She wanted the metal rope. Io tornado DDT. Io on fire tonight. The cover on Rhea. The 2 get another near fall. Man, Io pulling out all the stops of Spanish fly. Tornado DDT. Rhea comes right back in with a clothesline. And now it's the Eradicator's time to shine. It's Rhea bloody Ripley's time to shine. Northern Lights suplex from a bridge. Not going to cover. She believes it might not finish the job, but goes behind. German suplex. Both women are down. Crucial point. Well, this Women's World title match up tonight at Backlash. It is shaping up to be a great event tonight. 2 already great matches we have saw. This being the 3rd for the Women's World title. Set out powerbomb. Rhea for the title. Oh my goodness. Io kicking out at nothing. From a set out powerbomb by Io Sky. Io, elbow the midsection, fading back up against Rhea. Bloody Ripley. What hard offense. But fading back. There's Rhea with big shots, more offense. Ripley, wait a minute. Electric chair, face buster to Io Sky. Oh God. Here's the cover. Rhea, hook of the leg, shoulders down, 2 count, a kick out by Io. Not enough for the tail just yet. Rhea must be feeling confident as she has defeated Io Sky twice before down in NXT, but this is not an NXT version of Io Sky. But neither can be said the same about Rhea Ripley. 2 count off the frog splash. Another kick out by Io at 2. Both women pulling it out. Oh, the stops this evening. A walkout Women's World Champion. Ripley want to do to Io Sky what happened to Jade Cargill at her first reign. Didn't have a single defense of the Women's World title, or the WWE Women's title, before losing it to Bianca Belair. Ripley wants to do the same tonight and got the Prism Trap submission cinched in tight. Prism Trap on Io Sky, center of the ring. Nowhere for the chop to go. Will she tap it or pass out due to the pain the referee? Danilo and Fablio's right there to see if she wow and if she does. Rhea will walk out. The new Women's World Champion Io, able to escape. Nicely done now, Sky! And a submission of her own! Io Sky, now look at this Koji clutch! Nowhere for Rhea to go! Will Io make Ripley tap out? Will this be it? The center of the ring here. Will she tap out or pass out due to the pain? If she does, Io Sky walks out, still the champion in Rhea. Io blows her way free. Oh God, now against the ropes is Io Sky. Rhea Ripley gonna hang her out to dry. They're on the top rope. Got first. Io hurting after that. Rhea Ripley now. Picking up Io and another pick up. Set out powerbomb. Running style cover. 2 count. Rhea for the title. Now it's Io with 2 again. Oh, what a battle. Rhea sliding drop kick. No. Io going to avoid it. Can Io capitalise after that? Rhea Ripley missing wildly. Io Sky rolls through. Draw. Double foot stomp. Double foot stomp by Io Sky. Io Sky's got it in the bag, it seems. To walk out still. You're a Women's World Champion, but it's Rhea Ripley with a big elbow. Rhea Ripley now going to send Io in the corner. And now it's Rhea. What is Rhea thinking here? Oh God, top rope Ripley. Io precarious position at the top rope. Superplex by the challenger. Listen to this place in St. Louis go crazy. I don't blame them. Cover, title on the line, 2 count. Io Sky survives again. Well, it's been mostly Rhea for this portion of the match. But moments prior, it was mostly Io. Nice kicks by Rhea. More kicks, no this time. Caught by Io Sky. Io swiped it away. Io kick out to the knee. Shoulders down here. Roll through. Io Sky to steal it. Walkout still the champion. 2 count on Ripley. Kick out. Oh goodness, Io, kick no, caught by Rhea, kick by Rhea, to the midsection, kick no, got her with a kick, another one, another, right on the top of the head, spinning heel kick, all back and forth on these two go, Rhea, Io, going at it, Ripley, second time of the matchup, electric chair face buster! Rhea for the title! Moving the leg, shoulders down, scores 2! No! Here we go again! What a battle tonight! Live at Backlash for the Women's World title. Both these women giving it absolutely all they got, hitting their best moves in their arsenal. Heel jawbreaker. Rhea Ripley sends her off the ropes. Io Sky up and over. Tornado DDT. A satellite DDT by Io Sky. Look at Io. Oh, she's gone crazy. And a Io Sky, big shot. And a drop kick to the outside of the ring. Uh-oh, Rhea. On the outside, is Io gonna fly again? Yes, she is. Top rope and a crossbody to the floor. Springboard crossbody by the Women's World Champion of the World. Back in goes Rhea Bloody Ripley. Io Sky to walk out and still Women's World Champ perhaps. Since Rhea in the corner, Io Sky hitting her hard. That's gonna be it. Oh, the bullet train attack to Rhea. Double knees on the corner. Rhea Ripley hurting. Io Sky top rope to retain. Over the moonsault. That's it. Cover. Hook in the leg. Shoulders down. Scoring time. Rhea kicks out. You've got to be kidding me. Oh my goodness. How the hell's Io not put this matchup away? Rhea stayed alive, but look at that German suplex bridge. Cover Io to retain 2. No, another near fall. What's it going to take for Io Sky to finally be able to put down the Eradicator, to finally defeat Rhea Bloody Ripley once and for all? Well, it's Rhea now. Kick, oh my god, Rhea Ripley, Riptide! Riptide! Stacks her up, just like that cover! 2 count, no champion, no! He survives! Oh, what a match! Oh, this is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is women's wrestling at its peak, at its best. Ripley off the middle rope, hitting a flying double axe sandal. Io, Hurricanrana. Oh, goodness, and now it's Sky with a kick right in the lower back. Picked her up again, went for another kick. Rhea Ripley with a headbutt. What a matchup. Rhea, another headbutt, and it's gonna be a game here for Io Sky. The Razor's Edge, the big running boot. Right in the jaw. The cover. Hook in the leg. Shoulders down. Scoring 2. That's it. No, Io grabbing the bottom rope. Great veteran instinct. Great ring awareness. Don't know if Io entirely knew where she was, but she was able to grab the bottom rope, stay alive, and a jumping DDT connecting on Rhea. Top rope. Did Io retain? Oh goodness, second time in the match. Over the moonsault, and that's gonna be it. Io, into the cover, hook in the leg, shoulders down to retain, scores 2. No! What on earth? Rhea's kicked out and out 2. Over the moonsault. Oh, this matchup would have been good enough to be in the main event. That's incredible. Rhea Ripley hooking Io Sky up. Big shots by the Eradicator. Big punches, and a Rhea Ripley absolutely rag. Dolling her off. Io's down and out. Rhea Ripley looking to become the new Women's World Champion. Beat Io for the third straight time. Second riptide in the match. This time center of the ring. Stacks her up. Shoulders down. Now Io again kicking out. Both women are as equally matched as each other. But now it's Rhea. Kick out again. Right in the midsection, and a third riptide. That's it to beat Io for a third time. Snacks her up too. Can we have a new Women's World Champion in the form of Rhea Bloody Ripley? The first official title change tonight has occurred at Backlash PLE with Rhea Ripley for the third straight time in this Universe Mode series from last year and this season. Defeats Io Sky, walks out with her Women's World Championship. Oh, an incredible match. That might be my favourite of the night thus far, with only there being three. Both women brought their A game, but at the end it was Rhea Ripley proving to be the better woman as she came out beating Io Sky for the third straight time, walking out the Women's World Champion.
Here is your winner, and the new WWE Women's World Champion, Rhea Ripley.
Well, it didn't take long for Rhea Ripley to become a bona fide star on the main roster. She'd only just been called up this series from NXT last year, and she's already at the same heights, if not better, on top of the Raw Women's Division. Congratulations, Rhea, but still to come tonight. We're still to find out who will become the inaugural Women's United States Champion as Bayley and Lyra Valkyria clash later on this evening at Backlash. But up next, the United States Championship of the Men's Division is on the line as Samoa Joe won a mini number one contenders tournament to become the number one contender for AJ Styles and his US title. That matchup coming your way next. US Gold on the line live in St. Louis.
The following is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE United States Championship.
These two men have a lot of history from last season. I believe both men have defeated each other in singles matches. Joe getting a slight edge by defeating AJ Styles in a triple threat match, making him tap out in that contest. It was a defense of Joe's world title in the main event of Night of Champions from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia last season. Over a year ago now, March of last year is when it aired on the KO Productions YouTube channel right here. Samoa Joe tapping out Styles in that triple threat main event. Tapping him out again, I believe. They might be pinning him with a muscle buster in the midst of his 364-day reign as World Heavyweight Champion, but then AJ defeating Samoa Joe to qualify for the Elimination Chamber matchup at No Way Out PLE. As the last time these two men faced off, they're doing it again, but this time, gold is once again on the line, but now it is AJ Styles defending the gold. His newly won United States Championship that he captured at WrestleMania Sunday. And his victory over the Viper Randy Orton, the hometown hero tonight from St. Louis, who we saw earlier tonight get absolutely mauled by the World Tag Team Champs, the War Raiders, and Aleister Black. In very decisive fashion. Speaking of Aleister Black, that is one of Black's biggest rivals. Both men on the same brand, the SmackDown. We're excited to see if those two collide later on the series, but nonetheless, here comes the United States Champion. He's already had an offense of the gold on an episode of SmackDown, the first of the season, in fact, against former SC champ Chad Gable. Those two had a great matchup on the first SmackDown match of the season. The Styles this past week on SmackDown, losing to the WWE Champion in a Champion versus Champion match ahead of his main event tonight, Braun Breaker. Breaker and Styles had great chemistry. It was a great main event this past week on SmackDown. I advise you go check that out before you check out this one for the United States Championship of the World. It's going to be a fun one, ladies and gentlemen, as AJ Styles has also a 160-day reign as United States Champion, much like Io Sky. They both won gold on the same night, but Io has now lost that championship. Her 160-day reign is over without a single defense under her belt. Rhea Ripley snatching that gold moments ago But it's going to be Samoa Joe and AJ Styles. Will we have another title change tonight? US title on the line. At least Styles has a defense of the gold. This will be its second this evening. But it's going to be a very tough battle. It's a man he's faced a couple of times previously. US gold on the line tonight. There it is, folks. That is what they are fighting for. The beautiful, prestigious, and coveted WWE United States Championship of SmackDown. Let's head it down to the ring now with the official ring introductions from Mr. Mike Rowe.
And his opponent from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the WWE United States Champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Thank you, mate. Crowd firmly on the side of the phenomenal one. He did lose this past week on SmackDown. So it's Mike shift his confidence in the slightest, but if we know anything about AJ Styles, he gets phenomenal by each performance. We've seen the official Jason Ayers signed the news for this contest. Let Samoa Joe take a look at what he could be walking out with tonight. Joe winning the mini tournament, defeating the likes of Johnny Gargano in the first round, and then this past week on SmackDown, Carmelo Hayes in a great battle for a shot at Styles tonight. It's Joe that gets that shot. It's going down right here. Right now at Backlash, here we go. Both men get straight down and then they're sizing each other off. And here we go now. Collar now will tie up here. From AJ and Samoa Joe. And Samoa Joe now able to turn it around. Got that wrist lock in on AJ Styles. Styles now turns around top. Wrist lock. Got a wrist lock now on Joey. And Styles now turns it into a hammer lock. And the rest of this US title encounter. Nice sequence off the early going here between Joe and Styles. Still got the IC title matchup to come on the Monday Night Raw side of things later on as well. Adam Cole puts the gold on the line against Sami Zayn and his second defense of the championship. It's Samoa Joe, look at that! Joe got the top wrist lock now on AJ Styles. Challenger in control. Not often do we refer to Samoa Joe as the challenger. You mention him maybe having a lack of confidence after his loss to the Fiend Bray Wyatt at Backlash, but ever since he's picked up two dominant wins against Johnny Gargano and Carmelo Hayes in this mini contendership tournament over the past couple of weeks. Is Joe going to fight out of AJ Styles? His clutches are now going to take him down. Running STO by the Samoan submission machine. And a running senton right on the back of AJ Styles. And another one by Joe. And gonna do it a third time. Joe now shooting the half. Look at the legs. Shoulders down on Styles. Will this be enough here? Only enough for one. Joe couldn't put away AJ just yet. Nice first shot rolls through AJ Styles. Now clothesline sends on the outside of the ring now. Oh, look at AJ. Joe on the floor. AJ Styles maybe looking to fly here. He's gonna do it. A slingshot forearm to the outside by AJ Styles. And AJ taking a little wander up in the barricade. But there's Samoa Joe. Oh, wait a minute. Joe gonna take him down from up there. And then Joe. Got him on the outside. Death Valley driver on the floor. Goodness, AJ heading hard that time. Oh man, that is clearly going to be a turning point of this United States Championship matchup tonight. Joe gonna turn AJ around and go right after the leg, and now it's Samoa Joe's time to take advantage on this matchup. And oh no, AJ doesn't want to be there. Joe, deadlift powerbomb. And if you are not familiar with this Samoa Joe in this series, he loves to do 13 consecutive power bombs, which he calls the unlucky 13. He did it to Carmelo Hayes this past week on SmackDown. Who ended up losing that match? Carmelo Hayes. It was unlucky indeed. There's number 4 to AJ Styles. And this United States Championship affair at Backlash, it's not looking good for AJ. He's getting hit with a barrage of power bombs. Here comes number 6 by Joe. His goodness, AJ getting absolutely decimated. We're not even halfway there just yet. AJ Styles again. Absolutely rocked by Samoa Joe. There's number 8 now by the challenger. It could very well be the champ by the end of the night, as this matchup could be coming to a close sooner than we may think. Joe now, 10th powerbomb. AJ could be rocked here, could be out of it. Joe, another deadlift, and listen to this crowd, man. Going unglued from these power bombs is Joe again, and I believe this is the final time. Here comes 13 by Samoa Joe as he went all the way around the ring, and absolutely dismantled Styles there. Cover, hook of the leg, shoulders down, scoring 2, and AJ kicking out of the unlucky 13 by Samoa Joe. But there's another running senton. Joe right back in the cover. US title on the line. 1 count that time, AJ. Get very stubborn now with Samoa Joe. And AJ gonna fire back, and AJ clothesline down goes Joe. Nice by Styles. Middle rope. AJ flying and drop kick on him right in the chest. Got him right in the chest that time, and it's AJ. Big knee right on the top of the head. Now it's Samoa Joe. AJ Styles. Oh, didn't get all of it. I thought he missed it. They got him on the side there. Just barely did AJ Styles. Cannonball senton off the bottom rope. AJ picking up Samoa Joe and a burning hammer. Drops Joe directly in the top of his head. The cover. And a kick out at 1 after being dropped on his head. That is how dangerous this man is. Had a 364-day reign as World Heavyweight Champion. 1 day shy of a year. And was cost the gold by Aleister Black, who cashed in his Money in the Bank contract that he won at the first WrestleMania. And cashed in at Survivor Series after Joe had lost. And a champion versus champion main event to the fellow champion at the time, Drew McIntyre, as AJ Styles clothesline. And there's the cannibal senton. He got it all that time from the bottom rope. AJ looks for it again. A second time he nails it. AJ, 3rd time's that shot, and he got it again. 3 times. Styles out on the cover. Hook of the leg. Shoulders down on Joe. Scoring 2 and another kick out. My goodness. AJ off the ropes. Big knee. No, this time moving out the way is Joe. And his knee hard that time, and now it's Samoa Joe. Kick to the midsection. Joe, hook of the man, tail on the line. Yokozuna cutter by Joe. Hook of the leg, shoulders down. US title here for Joe, perhaps, and a kick out by AJ Styles. Well, we have 2 championships changing hands in consecutive matches tonight at Backlash. Joe, top rope again. Big knee right in the throat by Joe. And another kick right in the back now. Samoan submission machine absolutely rocking it, but there's AJ Styles kick now. Kick away on Joe. AJ top rope looking to fly here. Oh, Joe doesn't want to be there. The big splash. AJ big splash cover now on Joe to retain. Turn a kick out. But he even got to a 2 count. It's mostly been Samoa Joe who's been dominating this matchup, apart from the burning hammer and 3 cannonball sentons by AJ Styles. And now it's the styling DDT by the Phenomenal One. Picking up Joe to a vertical base. There's a kick to the chest. Kick again, this time avoided by Samoa Joe. Joe now with a big shot. Joe another big shot. Joe, look at him go here against AJ Styles, wailing away at a knife edge. And shot after shot, and they're going to send them against the ropes. Joe, oh, what a big knee. Right against the ropes by Samoa Joe. Joe trying to dominate this one. They're going to send him to the outside of the ring with authority. Reckless abandonment there from that swing by Samoa Joe to the outside. AJ Styles is in trouble on the floor. Joe looking to fly in this championship affair. No, came up too short that time. Went for the running maneuver there to AJ Styles. Went for the tope crossbody. But there's Samoa Joe though. Oh, gonna get him that time. Big shot. No, it's AJ Styles counters it. And now it's AJ Styles. Look at him go here. Phenomenal blitz on the outside of the ring. What a combination. AJ Styles getting on the apron. Referee Jason Ailes on a count of 5 here. AJ. Uh-oh, I've seen this before. Off the apron. Moonsault! On the outside. Didn't get all of it. AJ picking up his challenger here. To try and send him back into the ring. In this US title encounter, AJ Styles now springboard 450 splash cover to retain. 2 count. No, and a kick out by Joe. AJ almost putting Joe away, but he's going to try and put him away again. US title on the line. Joe, no. Moving out the way that time. Kicks to the leg by Joe. What an incredible counter on the Samoa Joe! Snap pillar slam out of nowhere. Cover. Signature event by Joe. No, it's only a 2. US titles on the line, only 2 that time. Joe elbow dropped the chest of AJ. Joe winning this past week on SmackDown. AJ losing this past week on SmackDown. Will that do better for the confidence of the challenger going into this matchup? Oh, but it's AJ gonna push Samoa Joe away. And look at AJ pop up. Styles clutch connecting. Unreal. Out of nowhere. Shoulders down. 2 count on Joe. No, and a kick out. Kick out for the Samoan submission machine. How did he survive that? Now it's AJ. No. Moving out the way. Clothesline. Went for the springboard moonsault, went for the styling DDT. Joe able to stop on his tracks. And here comes the Samoan submission machine. Picking up AJ Styles. Joe now, got him in the corner. That's how he beat Carmelo Hayes. This past week on SmackDown again here tonight. Muscle Buster. Cover for the US title. Hooks the leg. Shoulders down. AJ kicks out. Man, such a close call. What an incredible matchup tonight at Backlash with the United States Championship hanging in the balance. Incredible battle. Joe kicking in the back of AJ Styles, picking up AJ, and uh-oh, AJ not gonna like the view here. German suplex, dragon suplex, another combination offense by Samoa Joe. Penny predicament off the bread, 2 count. No, and a kick out by Styles. It's Styles now rolling into the corner, but Joe looking to grab him again. And Joe with a second muscle buster. A second one. Surely that's gotta be it. Joe under the cover, hook in the leg, shoulders down, that's it, the US champion. No, AJ grabbing the bottom rope. Great ring awareness. An incredible veteran instinct. Out of the United States champion of the world. AJ elbow there. And then we say AJ Styles calf crusher, calf crusher. Can he knock off Joe? Can he make Samoa Joe tap out of the pin here with a calf crusher? No, that same Samoa Joe tapper to pass out here. Well, AJ walk out, still the champion. Referee Jason there's the C. If we gonna tap out here. Oh, the Samoan submission machine though ain't gonna be one to tap out. He's surviving it. He's staying alive. Joe. Picking him up. Oh, God, and a knee ready to go. Big shot though, blocked. AJ Styles arm drag by the Phenomenal One. Beautifully executed. Now it's AJ. So got a mate here. Styles, nice. Out of the corner of the neck breaker, and both men are hurt. And AJ Styles right back up though. Styles ain't having it. Outside now with the apron. Joe's out of it. Phenomenal forearm by Styles. Cover. Hook in the leg. Shoulders down and retained. Set in the ring. 2 count. Now it's Joe kicking out. You had to imagine the former world champion of almost a year would stay in it from that. Just one Styles punch and one forearm in and off to keep Samoa Joe down. But what'll be enough to keep AJ Styles down? You're going to imagine it could have been over when Joe hit that second muscle buster. And AJ able to grab the bottom rope to stay in it. Stomps after stomps by Joe. Joe went to sweep the leg of AJ. AJ went to kick Joe. Joe able to turn around. Drop AJ face first to a clothesline. Joe is dominating here. And now Joe, and a submission, that's got to be it. Cocaine clutch, no way for AJ to go. Oh, we're anywhere but out. He was able to get the ropes once again. Joe's pissed. Joe's going to try and cover him. There's an offer to AJ to put him away. 2 count again, and AJ again grabbing the ropes. This is just surviving. at this point from AJ Styles. He could have been down and out twice here. And a nice kick right up to the top of the head by the phenomenal one. AJ kick against the ropes. Styles now, what's he got in mind? He got him thrown first off the ropes that time. AJ Styles over there's Joe. Runs back in. Want to trip him up once again. AJ with a kick. Oh, Joe with a shot. And then Joe runs in clothesline. Goodness. Joe want to wrap this up. AJ forearm avoided. AJ Styles small package. Penny predicament here. Inside cradle to retain. 2 count. And he got him. AJ Styles. Any means necessary. Able to pull the rug from underneath. And walk out still. The United States champion. But the big story, the big takeaway of that match, folks, I don't think AJ Styles won that match. He survived that match. He escaped Samoa Joe and was able to escape somehow still the United States champion. 2 successful defenses now for AJ, but at what cost? He barely won that one. That's how he done it right there. Inside cradle, the simplest of moves. AJ retains tonight in St. Louis.
Here is your winner, and still WWE United States Champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Congratulations, AJ, as Backlash rolls on. Still to come tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we mentioned it in our previous matchup. WWE Intercontinental title on the line. We saw the women's one earlier on. It's the men gonna do battle later on this evening. Sami Zayn challenging Adam Cole for the IC title of Raw. But coming up next, World Heavyweight Gold on the line. And a triple threat match as Bobby Roode and Seth Rollins both went to a double count out in their number 1 contenders match. Have been ended in a draw. Early Night, the champion defending against both men tonight live at Backlash.
The following contest is a triple threat match and is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
This is going to be a fun one, and this is a huge test for the World Heavyweight Champion, LA Knight. Here come out the first challenger, the man who had a 91-day reign as the WWE Champion, but it ended in the main event of WrestleMania courtesy of Roman Reigns. But then after that, Reigns was cashed in on by Braun Breaker, who won the Money in the Bank contract the night prior, cashed it in the night later on Roman after a grueling WrestleMania main event to walk out the WWE Champion. That will be your main event later on. Breaker and Reigns, a full-on singles showdown for the WWE title. But right here, right now, it's world title on the line.
Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 225 pounds.
The crowd serenading the Visionary here tonight as he walks into Backlash to try and capture the World Heavyweight Championship. He was the King of the Ring in 2025, beating Drew McIntyre at the Royal Rumble for the WWE Championship, ending his undefeated streak in the process, even going on to beat him again after the fact at No Way Out in the main event. And Rollins a part of Raw for the first time of the series, looking to become the World Heavyweight Champion. Wants to have as good as the 2026 that he did in 2025. But this past week on Raw in a tag team main event, Rollins was actually pinned by the other challenger in this matchup, the glorious Bobby Roode. It was a tag match, Roode teaming up with the Intercontinental Champion Adam Cole to face off against Seth Rollins and Cole's challenger for tonight, Sami Zayn. Roode pinning Rollins with an inside cradle small package to steal the tag team main event victory. If that happens tonight, Bobby Roode will walk out World Heavyweight Champion because LA Knight doesn't have to be pinned, doesn't have to be submitted to lose the World title tonight, which is a huge testament of LA Knight's bravery as he said, you know what, fuck it, I'll face both of you because both of you can't get the job done.
From Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds, Bobby
Here is the glorious Bobby Roode then, ladies and gentlemen. And if you want to talk about someone being a dark horse of last season, look no further. The inaugural United States champion of last season was Bobby Roode. The former world champion last season was Bobby Roode. And he went on to main event WrestleMania Saturday against the man who is now a world champion, the megastar LA Knight, who beat Roode in the main event to capture the world title. Roode wanting his shot back, he's getting it tonight, but also alongside Seth Rollins, who wants his shot back in the WWE title. He's getting a world title shot now since he's a part of Monday Night Raw this season. It was a number one contender match from a couple of weeks ago. It ended after both men were brawled on the outside of the ring, causing it to go to a draw, a double count out. LA Knight saying, you know what, I'll face both of you, because neither of you could get the job done in the matchup. You ain't getting the job done at Backlash. I'm walking out and still World Heavyweight Champion, with everybody saying LA Knight. We'll see how this one goes, man. World title on the line. Huge fight field here tonight in St. Louis at Backlash. And listen to the response of the world champion this evening. The megastar LA Knight has arrived.
From Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 240 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion,
This man LA Knight also with a very decorated resume in this series. The inaugural NXT North American Champion, a former United States Champion. When he won that championship, making his Raw and main roster debut, defeating Bray Wyatt to capture the US title on his first night. And now, of course, the World Heavyweight Champion, whoever he did lose to Braun Breaker in the first ever episode of this Universe Mode series, in the first ever matchup in a champ versus champion to determine first draft pick of the new draft. But nonetheless, folks, that is what they're fighting for, the beautiful, coveted and prestigious World Heavyweight Championship of Monday Night Raw. LA Knight has held the world title for 161 days, but this is first defense of the gold tonight. Knight, Roode and Rollins, world title on the line. Referee Rod Zapata rings the bell. Matchup is underway. Roode going after the world champ that started off. Bobby Roode now, a face first off the knee, but there's Rollins was a piece of Roode. But it's Bobby Roode now going to turn Rollins around into a neck breaker. Roode on the cover already. LA Knight going to make the save. Knight wants a piece of the man that he defeated at WrestleMania in the main event of the Saturday night. And a nice clothesline. Rollins going to fight back though. Rollins now fighting with the world champion. Oh, small package driver on Knight. Rollins and Knight have never faced off before. It's their first time going at it. Roode and Rollins prior to a couple of weeks ago had never faced off. Them two went one-on-one for the first time a few weeks back, which ended in a double count now. Now both men are better rivals in the series, it seems, as Rollins springboard crossbody to the glorious Bobby Roode. The Roode rolling to the outside. It's LA Knight now with a swinging neck breaker of Seth Rollins. Roode now comes right back in. Knight clothesline, down goes Roode. And now big boot to Rollins, and Rollins already been busted open in this world title clash tonight. Nice knee right in the back of the head. Seth Rollins fighting back. Nice shots, nice knees, and knee now down goes LA Knight. Rollins, kick after kicks, taking out Bobby Roode. And now look at Seth here. Slingshot crossbody, taking out the megastar. My goodness, and the Rollins with a baseball bat in the ring with Bobby Roode. No disqualifications or countouts in triple threat matches. That'll pay dividends for Roode and Rollins since they went to a double count now on Raw a couple of weeks ago. But now it's Roode and Knight battling the outside of the ring. Ellie with a nice shot, clothesline, no block. Roode, oh, German suplex on the floor by the glorious Bobby Roode. Now it's going to be Roode getting away, and Kendo stuck on the outside, battering the world champ with it. Oh goodness, Robert Knight rolling into that way. Oh, Roode running knee. Running knee in the outside by the glorious Bobby Roode. But wait a minute, Rollins coming in. And Rollins hand the world champion with a baseball bat for Roode. Gonna send Seth out of the ring. Roode turns his attention back to to the world champ on the outside. The only way to win, though, is on the inside of the ring. It's Bobby Roode looking good here. They face chop. Rollins fighting back on the outside. Nice combination offense. Now Seth. Oh, God, the alley powerbomb. Face first. Goes Rollins. Kendall stick in hand. Roode was able to avoid it. Run Rollins kick. Rollins, Roode and Knight all battling the outside. Nice kick by Bobby Roode on LA Knight. It's Roode now. Nice shot down goes Knight over Rollins. Baseball bat hitting Roode with it time and time again on the mat. Roode of his feet. Rollins, nice kick. Kendall stick in hand right to the knee of Knight. And right to the midsection of Roode. And again on the midsection of Knight now by Rollins. Rollins now in control. Roode hot on the outside. Rollins now going to bring the World Heavyweight Champion back into the squared circle here. What a night it has been at Backlash. Rollins springboards in. Knee strike connected. Roode back in there. Seth. Nice shot. No, Roode going to counter. Roode picking up Rollins. Spine buster. Beautiful spine in the pain. For the glorious one. Picking up Knight. Kick caught. No, got the leg now. Kick to the leg and now it's LA Knight. Got Roode in the corner. What's LA thinking here? Do not like this one. Bit for Bobby Roode. Backbreaker on the top turnbuckle. Rollins neck breaker to LA Knight. And now it's Rollins picking up the megastar. Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship with a pedigree in the champion. Center of the ring. Roode back in here making the save at one. It was LA Knight 2 weeks ago on Monday Night Raw, where he defeated Adam Cole in a champion versus champion main event to avenge his champion versus champion loss to Braun Breaker in the first episode of the series. Breaking up there, man. Waistlock elbow by Roode. And now Bobby Roode. He's been looking good in this match. He's grabbing LA Knight and sends him face first into the corner. It's Rollins going after Roode. Roode going to counter again. Bobby Roode on fire with his counters tonight. Got Seth Rollins where he wants him, and now it's Bobby Roode. Door elbow swinging neck breaker. Knight wants a piece. No, Bobby Roode wants a piece of the world champ. Roode and Knight back and forth. LA gets dropped by Bobby Roode. LA went for that neck breaker. LA went for the clothesline. Look at these shots. Look at the glorious one goal. This is why you can't deny the incredible abilities of the glorious Bobby Roode. Stalling, delayed vertical suplex. But now it's Seth Rollins in. And now Rollins swinging in by forearm on Bobby. Uh-oh. Seth will take on the line here. Stop connecting on Bobby Roode. Nowhere let it to be seen. Rollins doing the wrong title. Well, we have another title change. 2 down. Not a kick out by Roode. Oh, he needed a kick out there, man. Back in his LA. And LA right back after that glorious one. Look at this. Slams his head on the canvas. Big boot by Rollins on Knight. Backing up the megastar. No block. LA Knight. Backing up Seth Freaker Rollins. Air raid cross connecting. There's Bobby. Go behind on LA. Big forearm on the lower back now of LA Knight. Seth Rollins on the outside. Roode spine buster. Hook of the inside leg of the megastar. And Rollins coming on to make the save. Seth Rollins another spinning forearm to the back of the head of the glorious one. And now Bobby Roode on the apron. Rollins stomping away on LA Knight. And now it's Seth Rollins. Gonna send Bobby Roode out to the apron. Rollins going after Knight. Nice shot, LA. Gonna counter. Now it's LA Knight. Picking up Rollins. There's that big shot again on a clothesline. Atomic drop in a clothesline by the megastar of LA. Looking to put away Seth. Everybody saying LA Knight. And the elbow drop by the world champ connects. Coming on Rollins. Shoulder down here. Roode makes a save. Saving the day there is Bobby Roode. And wait a minute, Roode to put Knight away and pin the man. That pins him to become world champion. Glorious DDT. 2-time champ for Roode. Now Rollins breaks it off. And Rollins drop kick off the springboard of Bobby Roode. Knight is down and out. Rollins to try and put away Roode. Picks him up, sling blade. Top rope. Here goes Seth. World title on the line. Phoenix splash. No, Rude knees up. Knees up that table. Running neck breaker. And a drop kick by Seth Rollins. Rollins top rope. Knight on the outside. Rollins world title on the line. Phoenix splash. This time connects on Bobby Roode. Cover. 2 count. No, and a kick out again by Bobby. Rollins so close to walking out world champion. We could see another title change tonight. We already have in the former Rhea Ripley beating Io Sky for the women's world titles. LA Knight back to his feet saying LA Knight, yeah, but watch Seth Rollins in the ring. Got Bobby Roode. This is Seth's go to off the top suplex. Rolls through. Falcon Arrow. But watch Knight. Knight's right there. Take to the midsection. BFT to Seth. Knight had it scouted. Cover. Hooks the leg. Shoulders down to Rollins. 2 count. No, and a kick. Yeah. Oh, it's still going with the world title on the line. LA with a swinging neck breaker up Bobby Roode. What a battle this has been. Rollins now going to counter a nice kick on LA Knight. Seth now Falcon Arrow LA. Uh-oh, and now Roode's on the outside. Seth Rollins for the world title. Stop! The stomp to the champion. The cover. Center of the ring. Shoulders down, leg hook. 2 count only. They kick it out. And a Roode's right there. Oh, this is unreal. Rollins fading back. Nice shot on that 6. And Roode with a kick. And now Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode. Looking for the glorious DDT to Seth Rollins. Into the cover. LA gonna stop him there. Not allowing him to get the cover. And now it's LA Knight. Turns Roode around. BFT. Same way he won at Mania. Will it be enough to retain? Cover on Roode. Side of the ring. Shoulders down. Leg is hooked. And 2 count Saba. LA Knight retains the World Heavyweight Championship in a fast-paced triple threat encounter tonight. Live at Backlash. Man, what action. What a fun triple threat. A fun world title match with LA Knight getting officially his first defense of the World Heavyweight Championship. Still 161 days for LA Knight as world champion. Same can be said from the War Raiders earlier on with their victory alongside Aleister Black against FTR KO. With Randy Orton in that match, the hometown hero, but nonetheless, LA Knight retains the world title tonight.
Here is your winner, and still the World Heavyweight Champion,
Was the crowd chant, yeah. The world champion LA Knight retains the world heavyweight title, but that's not the only world title match we still got coming tonight, because in your main event later on, Braun Breaker, the undisputed WWE champion, puts the gold on the line against the man he beat forward at WrestleMania by cashing out his Money in the Bank contract, Roman Reigns. That's still to come, but up next we crown the inaugural Women's United States champion tonight, as more history is set to be made. Who will become the first ever Women's US champion? Will it be Bayley or will it be Lyra Valkyria? We find out next live in St. Louis at Backlash. Here we go. We found out earlier that Liv Morgan won the Intercontinental Championship. She is the inaugural Women's IC champion. She beat AJ Lee in the opening contest at the top of the show. Let's see who walks out the inaugural Women's US champ tonight. It could be this woman. The role model is here.
Is scheduled for 1 fall and is for the WWE United States Championship. Making her way to the ring from San Jose, California, Bayley.
Bayley a couple of weeks ago on SmackDown, able to defeat Chelsea Green and Alexa Bliss in a triple threat match to get to here tonight to challenge to become the first ever Women's United States champion. She'd never won a championship last season. Had a lot of opportunities at it, much like Liv Morgan, but never was able to get the gold. Can she finally get it tonight against a woman who was a champion last season? She was the NXT Women's Champion, defeating Rhea Bloody Ripley, of all people, at Evolution, the inaugural Women's PLA this season. And we're going to be seeing another one of those later on in this series. With a crowd woo to the former NXT Women's Champion and now the newest call-up to the main roster, Lyra Valkyria, who defeated Zoe Stark and Nia Jax in her triple threat matchup to get here tonight to challenge to become the inaugural Women's US Champion. Will she make more history tonight? Lyra Valkyria enjoyed a 99-day reign as NXT Women's Champion, just 1 day shy of a year. 1 day shy of 100 days rather. Samoa Joe was 1 day shy of a year. I keep getting that in my head. Nonetheless, 1 day shy of 100 days for Lyra. She wants to make more history, become the inaugural Women's US Champion tonight, and have a longer reign than 99 days as the NXT Women's Champion. She wants to hold gold here in the main roster, much like Rhea Ripley. She's a former NXT Women's Champion. She won the Women's World title earlier on tonight. Can Lyra follow in her footsteps? She was the one that beat Rhea twice for the NXT Women's Championship. Can she beat Bayley tonight and add more title to her collection this evening? Here we go, folks. History to be made. That is what they're fighting for. The inaugural, prestigious and coveted and beautiful WWE Women's United States Championship of SmackDown. And there you see the official Jessica Carr has signed the duties for this contest, holding the title aloft. That is what these two women are fighting for this evening at Backlash. The third and final women's matchup of the evening. Women's US title on the line. Here we go. Bell has been wrong. Crowd ready for this one. Bayley and Lyra, first time ever here at Backlash. Both women cautiously approaching one another. Who's going to get it done? Lyra extends the hand. Bayley going to accept. Okay, sportsmanship to kick us off in this women's US title clash. But here we go. Who's going to get the job done? Will it be Bayley? Will it be Lyra? Bayley's been seeking to get a championship for over a year now. Got Lyra against the ropes that time. Referee Jessica Carr going to have to break that up. But Lyra has been successful over on NXT. Will it just be NXT? Will she find some success, or will she find some here in the main roster? She's already won a match. She wants to win another tonight and become Women's US Champ. Make history, become the inaugural as such. It's like Lyra, look at that. Waist lock by Valkyria to Bayley. But Bayley going to fade out of another side headlock now. Or a rear chin lock on the mat. Bayley now right after the arm now of Valkyria. Lyra in trouble here, but going to fade out of the offense. Nicely done by Valkyria. And Lyra now wailing away. What a kick. What a kick to Bayley. Look at Valkyria now. Springboard. Or not a springboard, just a standing moonsault press cover. Look at the leg. Shoulders down on Bayley, and winner for one. Not enough for the Women's US title. Of course, we have now the Women's Intercontinental title, the Women's US title, but coming up soon on NXT, the Women's North American Championship. We'll have the first winner of that championship be crowned in a couple of weeks' time on NXT. You don't want to miss that right here on the KO Productions YouTube channel as Valkyria lining up Bayley. What a combination as she is looking good in the early going of this Women's United States Championship battle. Valkyria now after the leg, nicely done on a Bayley. Middle rope, Lyra, leg drop, nice, right in a throw, right in a cover. Valkyria for the Women's US title, 2 count, no, still not enough just yet, but did get a 2 count. She has done a little better, but she has been all over Bayley. It has been mostly Lyra Valkyria on the early stage of the matchup, but as soon as I say that, Bayley able to turn the tides. I see Majink it every damn time. Nice clothesline by Bayley, picking her up, and a nice exploder suplex on Valkyria. Throwing her hard, elbow drop right there to the chest of Lyra Valkyria. Middle rope. Bayley now looking for that championship. She'll have to do anything it takes. She'll happily do anything it takes. Nice kick there. Middle rope. Oh, nice cross body there. Bayley into the cover. Women's US title on the line. Jessica Carr right there. Only one. Lyra powering out. You gotta imagine Bayley wouldn't go as low as what Liv Morgan did earlier tonight to capture the Women's IC title. Undoing the top turnbuckle and snatching the Women's IC title from the podium and hitting her opponent AJ Lee with it. before an oblivion for the championship. Gotta imagine Bayley won't be that desperate, but she is desperate to win gold. Lyra Valkyria wants that gold as well, and she could get it. She could get more here in this series. Cannibal sent on off the bottom rope by Valkyria off the springboard. Lyra now, Explorer, catching Bayley there. Lyra looking good, Bayley hurting. The arm in trouble. Lyra, top rope frog splash, knees up by Bayley. Bayley getting the knees up, that's exactly what Bayley needed in this moment. Bayley, nice shots now on Valkyria, and a clobber the back by the role model off the rope. Bayley over a vicious knee strike. Lyra trying to roll out of harm's way that time. Knife edge chop, look at Bayley letting her up. No counter that time by Valkyria. Clothesline sent from the outside by Lyra. And it could be Lyra to take flight in this one here. Tope crossbody by Valkyria. And one hell of a women's US title matchup. It's quickly becoming tonight. Lyra sends Bayley back in. What a battle. Top rope Valkyria now. Bayley getting on her feet now. Lyra crossbody cover for the championship. Center of the ring. Hook in the leg. Shoulders down. Scores 2. Kick it again by Bayley. Bayley staying in it here tonight at Backlash. St. Louis, episode 17 of this Universe Mode Series US title on the line. The inaugural Women's United States Championship. Who's going to be the first champion in the series history? It will forever go down in the history books. No one can take it away from either one after the fact. Bayley! Bayley to Bayley! Set of the ring to make history to finally win gold. 2 count kick out by Lyra. Oh man, Lyra, incredibly resilient. Great to see her here on the main roster. And she's putting in a fight with Bayley after the leg of Valkyria. That's what you get sometimes, Lyra, for not wearing knee pads. And now Bayley trying to work over that knee. That she just attacked there. Single leg Boston Crab. Will Lyra Valkyria tap her or pass out to the pain here? No. Bayley not going to become Women's US Champion, at least not yet. Is Lyra Valkyria another exploder? Bayley. Bayley writhing in agony after that one. Now Lyra picks her up. The deadlift. Oh, Fisherman Brain Buster bridging Penny Bird Eggman cover for the Women's US title. 2 count. Bayley survives. Still not over. Bayley surviving it yet again. But Lyra top rope frog splash. Picture perfect cover again. Cover 2 no. Lyra almost having it once more. There's the cannonball sent on by Valkyria. Off the springboard, right in the midsection of Bayley. Nice kick to the leg though by Bayley. Bayley penny pregnant, shoulders down here. On Lyra Valkyria. Bayley for the Women's US title. Only one on Lyra that time. But an elbow drop to the chest by Bayley. Picks her up. Oh, jaw breaker by Valkyria. And that's great. Women's US title matchup. Lyra, I believe, went for the Nightwing. Couldn't get it that time. It's Bayley with a reverse DDT out from it. Top rope. Bayley. US title on the line. Elbow drop. That's how she became a contender for this matchup. 2 good of Valkyria as a kick out. She pinned Chelsea Green with that elbow drop in her triple threat qualifying match to get to tonight. In the matchup which also involved Alexa Bliss, the former women's world champion from over on Raw last season. Bayley top rope, swanton bomb, no! Knees up by Lyra, off the swanton bomb. Valkyria, a nice set of attacks there to Bayley, just smacking her in the face time and time again. Lyra DDT. What a combination. Valkyria picks her up, kicked in the midsection. Fisherman, Brain Buster again. A lot taken out of both women. Lyra though, arm draped over Bayley, but Lyra's own legs underneath the bottom rope. A crucial error there for Lyra Valkyria. Not enough reps in the business. A rookie mistake, you could say, from the former NXT Women's Champion. But Lyra's up to the middle rope. Bayley's there on her side. Lyra able to survive though on a crossbody by Valkyria. Oh, kick up to the top of the head by Bayley. Bayley for the Women's US title. Can she capitalize? Bayley Rose plant face first cover. Look in the lane. Shoulders down. Bayley to make history. 2 count. Can't go by Valkyria. Oh my, what action. This is incredible, man. Women's wrestling's been off the charts tonight at Backlash. Bayley sends Lyra out of the corner. Lyra with an elbow. Lyra spinning kick. Lyra Valkyria's got the moment. This is her opportunity. This is her time to shine. Valkyria got her up. Nightwing. Lyra for the title. Shoulders down. Penny predicament 2 count. Lyra, no. Bayley kicks out. I thought Bayley was going to have to wait even longer to become the Women's US Champion or a champion of any sort here in the WWE. But she survived. She wants the title badly. She's digging down deep. Lyra Valkyria springboard crossbody to Bayley. Bayley to the corner. This is Lyra Valkyria's moment, ladies and gentlemen. Stomping away with that boot in the corner, right in the chest. Oh, Bayley. Lyra's dominating, but Bayley to her feet. And now here comes Bayley. Bayley hitting that second win. Bayley with a ground and pound on Lyra Valkyria. A woman she respects in the business, but not when it comes to gold. Lyra, victory roll to steal the victory, to get the title. Bayley kicks out again. Lyra almost had it. Lyra walking in, smacked to Bayley. No, that time it was blocked by Bayley. And then Bayley picks her up and Bayley absolutely launching Lyra Valkyria. And look at Bayley. Listen to Bayley. She can feel it. Lyra Valkyria could be out. Kick out to the knee. Second time of the matchup. Rose plan. Bayley's gonna do it. Cover, hooks the leg, shoulders down, 2 count. Bayley is the inaugural Women's United States Champion. Oh, what action tonight at Backlash. Bayley makes history. Lyra falls at the last hurdle after losing her NXT Women's Championship at the final NXT event of last series. NXT TakeOver Stand and Deliver. Getting called up to main roster, she thought it was her time to capture gold immediately as part of the SmackDown brand. But Bayley proving to be too much for Lyra to handle tonight, and Bayley finally goes ahead and wins her first championship. A part of this series, Bayley is the inaugural Women's United States Champion, and she done it with that right there, the rose plant for the second time. Congratulations, role model. The celebration begins for Bayley. She is absolutely ecstatic, finally winning gold, but goes down in history because she is the first woman to ever hold the Women's US Champion. The crowd love it, I love it. What action tonight at Backlash. Well, coming up next, folks, in your penultimate contest of the evening, the Intercontinental title is on the line. Adam Cole of the Undisputed Era, the leader of the group, puts on the line against former United States Champion Sami Zayn. It's next in St. Louis.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it's for the WWE Intercontinental Championship.
Here we go then, Intercontinental Championship on the line. And your penultimate matchup tonight at Backlash. What a war this is going to be, as here comes the challenger. Former United States Champion. Having a decent run at that. A part of Monday Night Raw in the closing moments of last season, but he lost the championship to the Viper Randy Orton at the Royal Rumble Premium Live event. But Sami had a pretty decent showing as the United States Champion, believe it or not. As Sami Zayn had a 61-day reign and 4 successful defences of his US title. He is still a part of Monday Night Raw, but now the Intercontinental Championship is the prize for the red brand. Can Sami win that gold tonight at Backlash? Getting a huge ovation from the sold-out crowd in St. Louis. Sami Zayn always delivers in marquee PLE encounters. This one going to be no different. Him and Adam Cole going to duke it out. I believe they have faced off before an episode of SmackDown maybe last season, with Cole maybe getting the win. Let's see how this one do here tonight. Of course, they were part of the main event this past week on Raw, part of a tag team match with Adam Cole's team getting the win, with Bobby Roode pinning Seth Rollins in the matchup we mentioned earlier on this evening. We'll see what goes down tonight at Backlash. Sami Zayn out in the ring. Here comes the WWE Intercontinental Champion, who has held the gold for 161 days and already has one successful defense of the gold in the first episode of the series, defeating Daniel Bryan in the main event of the first episode of Raw in a WrestleMania rematch for the Intercontinental Championship. It is the leader of the Undisputed Era, Adam Cole, baby. It took Cole so long to finally achieve gold. He challenged for the WWE Championship at the first WrestleMania against AJ Styles. Lost that. Lost in the rematch at Backlash in an ambulance match. But finally, after so many trial and failed attempts, Cole became Intercontinental Champion. And he done it in spectacular fashion at WrestleMania, in a hellacious, no-holds-barred match with the Intercontinental Champ at the time, Daniel Bryan, who was still Mr. Money in the Bank in SmackDown. So make sure you look out for D-Bry. He could be lurking tonight. Maybe try and cash in finally, after he's had that for well over a year now. But here is Adam Cole. Can he get a second defense? He lost to LA Knight in a champ versus champion match last week in the main event of Raw. Let's see if he can bounce back and win tonight. But Cole has always been in the main event of Monday Night Raw. Whenever he's in action, he's always main evented this series. And that is why he is the champion right there. Is that gold right there, the beautiful, prestigious and coveted WWE Intercontinental Championship of Monday Night Raw, which is on the line right now. Let's head to the ring now with Alicia Taylor for your official ring introduction.
Weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn. And his opponent from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 201 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Adam Cole.
Thank you, Alicia, for your final act of the night. Adam Cole and Sami Zayn gonna get an absolute masterpiece of professional wrestling. Referee Eddie Arango assigned the dudes for this Intercontinental Championship clash tonight. And let Sami Zayn have a little gander what he could be walking out with here this evening. Here we go, man. IC title on the line. Sami Zayn versus Adam Cole. Oh, looking ready, looking as brash and confident as ever as Adam Cole jumps him before the bell can even ring. Adam Cole getting a measure of cheap shot. Sami Zayn wasn't ready for that one, and the crowd very much not happy with that. It's Cole right after the arm of Sami Zayn, the ultimate underdog, the ultimate fan favourite, getting jumped from the start. One count only. Sami able to power out. Sami by the ropes. Adam Cole now all over Sami off the early going and sends him to the outside. And oh no, Adam Cole already looking to fly here to take out Sami Zayn and his chance of becoming Intercontinental Champion. Adam Cole, Tope Saracena, shoulder first by the damn barricade. And look at Adam Cole going absolutely crazy here at ringside, and it sends him right back into the barricade. And Cole, oh no, outside Russian leg sweeping with that barricade is seen a lot of nasty falls. A lot of superstars getting rammed into it tonight. It's Cole going in and out to break the count. Sami fighting back on the outside. It's Sami Zayn. Look at that drop kick by Sami. We're off to a very fast pace tonight. That's an Intercontinental title encounter. It's Adam Cole right there telling Sami Zayn, come bring it. Sami gonna do just that. Double axe handle off the apron that time. Sami Zayn here. Back on the apron. Arabian Press. Moonsault taking out Adam Cole inside. With the Intercontinental Championship on the line. Sami sends Adam Cole back in now. To the top rope. Count of 8. Sami Zayn waiting for Cole to get to his feet. Intercontinental title on the line. Crossbody by Sami, cover. Hook in the leg. Shoulders down for the goal. The only one kicker. Very fast pace. Intercontinental title matchup beginning. Fast and hot tonight at Backlash. Sami, nice shots. And Cole by the ropes time and time. Look at these knife-edge chops by Sami. And Adam Cole went and dove on Sami earlier. Now it's Sami's turn. Is Sami gonna get his revenge here? Here goes Zayn, tope con, Halo, what a thing of beauty. Oh, an action, listen to this place go crazy in St. Louis. This is awesome indeed. Sami Zayn, top rope, Cole the other side of the ring, and a swanton bomb for the former US champion, covered by Sami, 2 count, new champ here, Cole. Able to power out. Man, what action. If you guys are enjoying this WWE 2K26 Universe mode, make sure you leave a like for me and all the videos. And subscribe if you haven't already with the notification bell turned on so you don't miss more of this fantastic series that is only just getting started, folks. This is your first PLA of the season. And Adam Cole running in on Sami. Sami able to get to his feet. He's fading back and a drop kick down goes Sami Zayn. Make sure you leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this series and this show down below, folks. I'm always open to constructive criticism. It helps me grow as a person, helps this channel grow, and helps us grow as a community. Nonetheless, back to the action at hand. Adam Cole, Sami Zayn, and a Continental title on the line. Elbow drop off the top rope. Chasing a heartbreak kid, Shawn Michaels, Cole's favourite growing up. Kick out at 1, however, by Sami Zayn. A nice kick right at the back. Off the head, Sami, nicely done. Well, the fireman's carry takedown there, and Sami Zayn trying to get the crowd in his favour here, but I don't know how wise that is. And a championship match to be pandering to the audience, and Adam Cole gonna take advantage of that. Oh, but Sami Zayn fighting right back. And Sami and Cole here are gonna go heavy level, no trading heavy level offense. Here we go, back and forth, blow for blow, shot for shot as these two. Trade big right hands, and Sami Zayn with a super kick. Able to get the better of that exchange. Sami into the corner, tornado DDT off the springboard, cover, championship on the line. Hooking the leg of Cole, only one that time. Sami Zayn not able to snatch the IC title just yet out of the corner. He's up by Adam Cole in the mid-section corner that time. Adam Cole. Shoulder down on Sami Zayn to steal the win here. Oh, and a kick out immediately by Sami. Stomp block. Sami Zayn, Blue Thunder Bomb. Shoulders down. Sami for the goal. 2 count kick out by Adam Cole. The Blue Thunder Bomb. The Sabu taunt from Sami paying homage. We saw him do that last past week on Raw as well. Adam Cole, however, get out of the corner. Cole, patella drop, brain buster. Cover, hook in the leg, shoulders down to retain. Intercontinental title, 2 counts, says referee Eddie Oringo, but it's only 2. Sami surviving again. And we're after the arm. Big arm ringer, and it's Adam Cole. And a knee right in the arm now, it's Sami Zayn. Top rope goes Cole, nice angle, there's Cole, high angle frog splash. Top rope to maintain. Here goes Cole. 2 count kick out by Sami. My goodness. Stomping away there. It's Adam Cole. Nice kick to the back of the head. And now Sami fighting back. Running in on Adam Cole. Sami won a forearm. Hellacious straight by Sami Zayn. Almost seen this before from Sami. Nice offense here. Look at the power of the challenger set out style powerbomb on Cole. Cole down now. New champion 2-0. Close Cole, but no cigar. So close yet so far away that time with Sami Zayn. Is Adam Cole able to stay out of this Intercontinental title matchup? Staying alive, of course, after this, the main event. Braun Breaker and Roman Reigns collide for the WWE title. What a match that'll be. With Sammy there from the middle rope with a flipping senton on Adam Cole, but now it's Cole back on the attack after the arm of Sammy and a flipping neckbreaker to a seated Zayn. Zayn against the ropes. Don't want to be there. Adam Cole's already gave him a taste of that earlier on, but it's back and forth again. And it's Adam Cole. Big kick out to the knee. Off the rope. Cole. Last shot. Nailed it. Cover. Adam Cole. With the Intercontinental title. Retain it. 2 count on Sami Zayn. And a near fall. Near fall by Sami. What a kick out. Zayn getting that shoulder rope. Leg is left up pinned on it. Now it's Adam Cole going to send Sami into the corner. Cole going to try and cheese his way. The championship goal, but now it's Sami Zayn going to send Adam Cole into the corner. Sami, we gather ahead of steer the Haluva kick. Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental title. Haluva kick connecting on Adam Cole. The cover, the hook of the leg, the shoulders down, the kick out. Oh, what a close battle. But it's Adam Cole running into the corner, crawling his way, scratching and clawing, but now Sami. Exploder out of the corner by Sami Zayn. And now cover again on Adam Cole. The 2 count. No! Oh. Cole again powers out. Exploder in the corner. Haluva kick, Blue Thunder. Not enough to put away. Adam Cole, baby. At least not yet, but Adam Cole. Fading back. Kick to the midsection. Super kick out of nowhere. Turned him inside out with that one. The 2 count by Cole to retain and a kick out once more. By Adam Cole, baby. Or by Sami Zayn. Adam Cole, baby, not able to get the win just yet. It's Cole. Sends Sami into the corner. What's Adam Cole thinking here? Oh, big shot. In the top rope, and Adam Cole gonna deliver a thunderous superplex off the top, and he does. Both men are hurting in this one. Adam Cole waiting to put Sami Zayn away. Look at that super kick. Cole off the ropes. Last shot to the face, and that'll do it. Cole the cover to retain. Hook in the leg. Shoulders down. No, it's not over yet. Sami Zayn, we say it every time, he is Mr. Resilience. Kicking out a big move after big move. Never say die attitude from Sami Zayn, and here comes Sami, getting a second win. How the hell's he doing this? Massive drop kick by Sami Zayn. Oh, listen, that's cool, they can feel a title change in the works. Sami Zayn to become the Intercontinental Champion here tonight at Backlash. Waiting for Adam Cole, getting the crown on the edge of their seats. Sami through in a Steve Hallelujah. He's not done yet. Picking Cole up second to the match. Blue Thunder Bomb. Pretty England. Sami for the goal. 2 count. No! What the hell? How did Cole kick out of that? He just got it nailed with a second Haluva kick and a second Blue Thunder Bomb, and somehow he's still in this. What a champion is Adam Cole, I'll tell you. Watch Sami Zayn. Tornado DDT. Had the arm there, the cover, center of the ring. Sami for goal. 2 count on Cole, and yet another kick out. That was a powerful one. That was an enthusiastic one for the IC champion Adam Cole. Sami Zayn do whatever he possibly can do to walk out tonight and new Intercontinental Champion. Sami ground and pound offense over after 2 kind of old sentons. And again another homage to Sabu to stop the block. Cole running, and what a boot to the moose. Cover on Sami. Hook of the leg. 2 count on Zayn. Another near fall. You've got to be kidding me. Well, what a match. This one giving Rhea Ripley and Io Sky a run for its money has been the match of the night thus far. I'm torn between the two, but nonetheless, it's Adam Cole. Got Sami in the corner. Nice best chop. Sami gonna counter it. Sami out of the corner. Missing the rock that time. Adam Cole, nice kick. Big shots by Adam Cole. Counter by Sami Zayn. Forearm. Sami. And now a pinning predicament. Shoulders down on Adam Cole. Sami Zayn for the IC title. 2 count. Here, referee right there. No. My God. And then Cole getting suckered in there, playing possum. Nice knee there. And Adam Cole. Oh, what a bicycle boot of Sami Zayn. Hitting hard that time, and now it's Adam Cole. Sends Sami into the corner to put him away and retain. The Intercontinental title. Middle roll. Panama. Sunrise by Cole. Drops Sami in his head. That's going to do it. Cole to retain. 2 count. He got him. Adam Cole is still the Intercontinental Champion of the world. Oh, wow. One hell of an Intercontinental Championship affair tonight. Adam Cole somehow, after all he went through in that war with Sami Zayn, able to walk out still the Intercontinental Champion after all of that. An incredibly intense match, an incredibly hard fought match from both men. Neither should be ashamed of their efforts, but it's Adam Cole who comes out on top and still Intercontinental Champion with that right there, Panama Sunrise. Congratulations, Cole. You're still the champ.
Here is your winner, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Adam Cole.
That's the second success for the fans now for Adam Cole, as the championship matches have been hot and heavy tonight. Live at Backlash. We've still got one more to go, but let's take a look at what's going down this coming week on our weekly episodic versions of Raw and SmackDown. Triple Threat Tornado Tag Match to determine the number 1 contenders for the World Tag titles upon a Raw. And then a Triple Threat to determine the number 1 contender for the World title as well. John Cena, Finn Balor and Gunther. That tag match being New Catch Republic, the Judgment Day and Imperium as well. But over on the SmackDown side of things, a tag team contendership tournament starting for SmackDown as well as Raw. As in the first round, the Wyatt Six of Joe Gacy and Dexter Lumis collide with Rey Mysterio and Mustafa Ali. And also, after what happened earlier on tonight, they're going one-on-one once again in the main event. This coming week on SmackDown, Aleister Black takes on the Viper Randy Orton in a match that could have major WWE Championship implications. But up next, folks, it is now time finally for your main event of the evening. The undisputed WWE Championship on the line is Roman Reigns challenges Braun Breaker for the gold next in St. Louis in your main event at Backlash.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the undisputed WWE Championship.
Here we go then, folks. This is the moment you have all been waiting for. The undisputed WWE Championship of the world on the line in your Backlash main event. It was at WrestleMania. The main event, the Sunday night, Roman Reigns, after winning the Royal Rumble, granted himself a shot at the main event of WrestleMania, took on and defeated Seth freaking Rollins for the WWE Championship, winning the gold but only having a 5-minute and 58-second run with the championship because he was cashed in on by Mr. Money in the Bank, the man that won the contract the night prior at WrestleMania Saturday's opening contest. Braun Breaker wasting no time, making his moment, making his mark, capitalizing on a hurt and wounded tribal chief and taking his WWE Championship 5 minutes and 58 seconds later after Reigns finally captured the gold after a hard-fought match, a hard-fought year by the OTC. Reigns felt as though he was screwed by Braun Breaker. He also felt as though it was a fluke. He feels like he could never beat Reigns. He feels that Breaker could never beat him if it was just a straight up singles match. Well, we're going to find out tonight if Breaker truly belongs in the main event scene, which Reigns doesn't think he is. Reigns thinks he's an aftershock, an afterthought, a transitional champion, if you will. Reigns looking to try and expose Braun Breaker for just being a green rookie. But Breaker this past week on SmackDown was looking good. He even defeated the former Universal Champion, the inaugural WWE Champion, AJ Styles, current US Champion, a champ versus champ match this past week on SmackDown. He also defeated Solo Sikoa a couple of weeks ago as well on SmackDown, and Reigns defeating JC Mateo of Solo's new bloodline in the MFTs a couple of weeks ago as well, but he earned this opportunity. He had to earn a shot back at the WWE Championship that he was screwed out of after only having a 6-minute reign at WrestleMania by winning a fatal 4-way on the inaugural episode of SmackDown of this series by defeating Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, and the man he ended up pinning, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. But Reigns making a epic entrance as always here tonight in St. Louis, main eventing this PLE tonight, the first PLE this season. It's Reigns and the main event, fighting for the WWE Championship. Can he win it back and expose Braun Breaker, or will Breaker cement himself as truly the top guy in the WWE? It's a make or break moment for the unpredictable badass, and here comes your WWE Champion. Man, it's going to be a war. Braun Breaker, 160 days as WWE Champion. He won it, of course, at WrestleMania. And look at Braun. He is looking psyched, ecstatic. It's going to be a war. First time ever these two have technically gone one-on-one, but technically they have, and Breaker won it in that match where he cashed in following the main event of WrestleMania, making that the technical, actual main event of WrestleMania. And nonetheless, Braun Breaker looks like $1,000,000, but can he fight with Roman Reigns? Can he actually do it? Can he face up to the caliber of the OTC? What a main event this is gonna be. It's got big fight feel written all over it, and that right there is what they're fighting for in your final match of the evening. The prestigious, coveted and beautiful, undisputed WWE Championship of SmackDown. Let's head to the ring now with the official ring instructions one final time from Mike Rowe.
Weighing in at 265 pounds, the OTC, Roman Reigns. And his opponent, from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 250 pounds, the undisputed WWE Champion, Braun Breaker.
This could be a defining moment for the champion Braun Breaker, but it could be the moment where Roman Reigns exposes Braun, and Braun might not be ready for the main event scene. I mean, that was kind of the scene at what happened at Armageddon last year. I believe it was the end of March last year. So over a year ago now, where Braun challenged Drew McIntyre in about his third or fourth match since joining the main roster, joining SmackDown, and lost to the Scottish Warrior, but a hell of a main event it was. But it came down to Drew getting the win, remaining undefeated at the time. It's Charles Robinson, your main event official, assigned the duties for this insanely massive main event. It could be very well the present versus the future, as he's got that in the back of his gear. And here we go, Breaker with the first punch, Reigns bowing back with one of his own. Here we go. They're duking it out already, blow for blow, trading shots to kick it off. Here in the main event for Roman Reigns. You don't see that one coming for Braun Breaker. Breaker able to see that one coming. And it's back and forth here. Trading blows, they go. Heavy leather offense. Here is Roman Reigns with a shot to the midsection that time. Reigns picking him up, and Reigns with a Uranagi planting Braun Breaker. Breaker over a year after his first WWE Championship match, where he came up short in. Will he be ready to make it to that next level tonight? Will he be able to put away the OTC? And a massive defining match for the champion. We've already seen one title change tonight. Rhea Ripley snatching the Women's World title away from Io Sky. We of course have crowned new Women's Championships in the former Women's IC Champ and Women's US Champ. The inaugural champs have been decided tonight, with Bayley and Liv Morgan respectively winning both championships earlier on. What will be the fate of the main event and the WWE title in this epic clash tonight in St. Louis to end what has been an incredible first PLE in the new series? Breaker Big Boot looking good here off the early going. There's two big dogs in there. The big dog, the original big dog, Roman Reigns, versus the dog, Braun Breaker. Massive clothesline out of the WWE Champion, middle rope by Breaker, and a splash by the champ. Cover. Charles Robinson, the official right there, only scoring one. Says Charles. There's Braun Breaker picking up Roman, and a big Falcon Arrow. The unpredictable badass, and a standing throw in for a standing moonsault. Reigns able to avoid it, a big boot by Roman. And a roll to the outside is Braun Breaker trying to catch a breather here. Roman Reigns could be on the verge of winning this one. Here comes the tribal chief over the top. Oh, look at Roman! Tope, suicide over the top, and a clearing on his table at ringside. Oh no, Roman Reigns seems to have dire intentions. Here at Backlash, he just sends up Braun Breaker. Setting up Breaker against the announce table, looking right in the face of the WWE Champion, telling him you're not ready for this. You're not ready to carry the company in your back. Reigns has been ready, and he finally wants to be able to do that. He thought he was going to be able to do it at WrestleMania after he won the main event, but it was taken away from him by Mr. Money in the Bank, Braun Breaker. But speaking of Money in the Bank, let's not forget, there's another Money in the Bank holder here, a part of SmackDown, that being Daniel Bryan. Let's say Roman Reigns does win the title back tonight. He could get screwed again by another Money in the Bank holder in Daniel Bryan. Or Breaker could get screwed if he is to win. Or Bryan could try and make it a triple threat. Or Bryan could attempt it and lose. You never really know what could go down. Maybe he's not even here tonight. And nonetheless, Breaker able to get back into this contest, taking down Roman Reigns that time. Look at Braun Breaker. Combination offense. Roman Reigns gets the ropes now, and here comes the WWE Champion here. Uh-oh, got him against the ropes here. Braun Breaker, look at the strength and a big old slam. Taking down the OTC. Breaker into the cover. Shoulders down to retain. The WWE Championship is only two. Only two that time, says Roman Reigns. Says Charles Robinson as well. But it's Braun Breaker gonna pick up Roman, and a massive powerbomb. What an attack there by Braun. Metal rope. Goes the unpredictable badass. Can Reigns predict this one? Yes, he can. Went for the shoulder tackle. Reigns able to avoid, and Reigns into a guillotine. Reigns into a guillotine choke. Guillotine choke on Braun Breaker. Oh, could Braun be out of it here? Will Roman Reigns get the win? God, it's cinched in tight. Reigns, can he do it? Oh, goodness. Braun Breaker on a clothesline. Settling down, Roman Reigns getting out of the guillotine. It's incredible power by the champion. And speaking of just launching Reigns overhead that time. And another standing moonsault off the Exploder by Braun Breaker. Braun's going to the top rope. Not often do we see that man up there. Breaker! Massive splash! Hooking the leg of the way down. Oh, one count, said Roman. Oh, man. Well, I'm still blown away from the great matchup Breaker produced with AJ Styles. He's trying to bust open Reigns. Billy Breaker's busted open. And Reigns may be joining him as well. Braun Breaker with a close fist right at the top of the head of Reigns. Roman the runs and clothesline. Breaker and Styles from this past week on SmackDown just a couple of days ago now. It was an incredible match. You've got to imagine Breaker is not 100% after that. Reigns staring down the champion after the fact as well, maybe trying to get in the head of the WWE Champion. as the unpredictable badass falls down that tape from Reigns. With the clotheslines out of the corner. Roman Reigns back into the corner. Looking for the finishing blow. In for the spear. Braun caught him with a knee. Braun kneeing the man right in the temple. Braun Breaker barking as the entirety of St. Louis. And Breaker going to send him to the outside. Oh, Braun. Good job avoiding that spear. As here comes Braun Breaker. Tope caught Hilo. Taking the fight to the OTC. What a battle in the main event, man. As Braun Breaker got him against the table. Now it's Breaker's turn to try and hurt Roman Reigns by the announce table here at ringside. Uh-oh. On the outside, here's Braun Breaker, my goodness! He got Buster. Breaker running out to break the count. Doesn't want to retain by count. He wants to prove to Roman and the rest of the WWE Universe and the KO Productions fandom that he deserves to be the champion. Money in the Bank has the rule for a reason. It ain't no fluke, and he wants to prove that to everyone tonight, including the OTC who don't believe it. He might believe it if he loses tonight, but Roman Reigns giving a hell of an offensive shot at Braun. The forearm on the back of the head shades what Seth Rollins done earlier in our previous world title matchup. Look at Roman Reigns, oh, gut wrench in the ring that time. And Roman Reigns to slow down the pace. Keep everybody else thinking. Keep everyone at bay. Keep Braun Breaker down. Nice clothesline by Reigns. He's just staring down Braun Breaker. Metal rope not often do we see Roman Reigns up there. Double axe handle Breaker avoiding. And here comes Braun Breaker. Look at Braun now. No. Shot by Roman Reigns on the injured head. The busted open head and a Superman punch by Roman. Cover for the championship. Two count Breaker to kick out. My goodness. Out of nowhere, Reigns caught him with that Superman punch. And Roman Reigns now ground and pound. More heavy leather offense on Braun Breaker. Roman staring daggers at the WWE champion right now. Back up to the middle rope. Braun Breaker gonna stop him right there. And hurt his leg on the way down. Breaker off the ropes and a spin! A bone shattering spear and Roman. Cover Breaker retain. And it's Roman gonna kick out at 2. Charles Robinson was right there. But it ain't to be just yet. Roman Reigns surviving an emphatic spear. And Braun, what a spine buster! That was a beautiful spine buster. Reigns in the corner. See the position Breaker with a knee. Right on the temple of Reigns, and Reigns is hurt, and he's got that busted open head as well. Reigns and Breaker fairly back with a clothesline by Braun. Braun now another moonsault. Standing still, he's loving the moonsault tonight, I'll tell you. Braun Breaker all over Roman Reigns in this portion of the matchup. Looking to prove to the OTC that he belongs here. Not just in the main event, but he belongs in the WWE. Roman Reigns, big boot though, quits that separation. He needed that. Roman Reigns needed that, ladies and gentlemen. A headbutt. Again, an already busted open face of Braun Breaker. And look at Roman. Shot after shot, more shots, and look at Reigns. Right to the midsection. Braun Breaker trying to fire back, and again, these two men are trading blows. Fight after fight here tonight. Braun Breaker, nice shot blocked by Roman Reigns again. And Roman Reigns telling him to bring it. And Roman Reigns dropping Breaker where he stands. And this might signify the beginning of the end for the WWE Championship reign of Braun Breaker. Reigns picks him up and another gut wrench, just absolutely tossing him around the ring time and time again. Reigns with shot after shot of Braun Breaker. Breaker might not be 100% after his match this past week with AJ Styles, but look at the strength! That is no small man to be doing that too. 265 pounds of the OTC just got Gorilla press and a gut buster 2 count Charles Robinson only. counting 2. Oh, God. Reigns survives. Braun top rope, maybe. Yep, back up top rope. Roman Reigns right there. Reigns trying to stop him in his tracks. And he's able to do so. It sends him off that time. And oh no, here comes Roman Reigns. Roman to win the title. Backspin. It's got it. Cover. Hook in the leg. Shoulders down. 2 count. No, Braun's kicking out. Braun kicks out of the spear. Roman Reigns in disbelief. What the hell is he going to do to put Braun Breaker away? He's going to send him to the outside of the ring. Sends him out. Roman Reigns. He done with him by a long shot, I'll tell you. Oh, Reigns back to the table. And Roman Reigns putting that champion on the announce table. This is why this is a war, ladies and gentlemen. Oh no! Reigns! Rock bottom the Braun Breaker through the announce table. That's the move that the final boss for Rock used to defeat Roman Reigns last year at SummerSlam. He done that Braun through the announce table, puts him back in the ring, cover, set of the ring for the title, 2 count. No! Braun's kicking out again. Oh, what a match. Roman Reigns shot. How the hell is Breaker fighting? Breaker spear! Spear! How the hell? Just like that, Breaker 2 count. Oh no! No, Roman kicks out of the second spear by Breaker, and Breaker not know what the hell to do now. Oh, what a main event! This is main event material. Braun Breaker win, lose or draw now. It solidifies the top guy in the WWE, Frankensteiner by Breaker. Look at this man. Oh, wait for the standing moonsault again. Roman Reigns gonna stop him, and here comes Roman Reigns and a shot, and that's it. Oh God, Breaker wisely crawling away. Go to the corner. Gets dropped down by Reigns, and there's the big shots to the shoulder blades by Braun Breaker. Roman out of the corner. That is it. Good night, Braun Breaker. Superman punch for the second time. Reigns gonna look for a second spear. Somehow Braun is up, but Braun got rocked. That's it. Reigns to win the go back. 2 count. 3. No! Braun kicks out. I was certain Reigns had done it just then. But it's not to be just yet. Braun Breaker fading back. Who is he doing? That's what a spine buster. Spine in the pain. Cover. Look at the legs. Shoulders down. 2 count. Roman again with his shoulder lock. What a main event. Oh, the crowd absolutely loving this. What a night it's been in Backlash in St. Louis. Reigns and Breaker giving this crowd an incredible main event. One of the best matches of this series. This will be a tough contender for match of the night as well as Breaker got Buster and Roman. Ona looking for another and a 4th spear of the match. That's what Breaker is a made man. Braun Breaker defeats Roman Reigns. Breaker is still the WWE Champion. Oh my goodness. There were doubts if Braun Breaker was truly ready to be the top guy going forward here in the WWE. But he just defeated Roman Reigns, and Roman threw everything at the champion. Rock bottom through the announce table, 2 Superman punches, 2 spears, guillotine, and you name it, but Breaker with 4 spears. Able to secure the win and retain, and a one hell of a main event.
Your winner, and still the undisputed WWE Champion, Braun Breaker.
Well, congratulations, Braun Breaker, for a defining moment and win. What an unforgettable scene tonight at Backlash in St. Louis. An incredible match and an incredible show, as that's all we have time for here tonight live from St. Louis, Missouri. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow for Raw. Take care and peace.